was strong. The accent at the other end of the phone was so fucking strong. She was like, I can't hear it. I don't know what.
Not a word. You had to translate.
Even I was like, that was a fucking tough accent to get, like, but I got there eventually.
Because the bag has all the paper, like all the actual like wrapping for the actual game is inside of it, so it actually is legit just an evidence bag. Do not tamper with the security seal. It's been opened, but anyway.
now that means so like if you want to get that to somebody else now, you have to sign off the chain of custody.
I've like literally put like red tape over that says Merry Christmas and with my initials on it.
Oh,
I
God.
think it is going to be a case of like if I do it by myself and I get it right, then I will happily be like, you've got to do this. If I get it wrong, however, my guess wrong and it doesn't tell me who the killer is, then it is a group effort then.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
that's
so
a little bit of foreboding. Like.
Yeah.
I mean this with the greatest respect, but I hope you get it wrong so we can try it here.
See, here's the thing is, even if I get it right, I probably will still bring it. And
just so I can do
just so I can get all of you to do it.
And it will be like an independent observer.
I'm expecting a PowerPoint presentation.
No, I was going on a podcast. I was like, no, I think it was him. But like, it was definitely suspicious. Like, why do you have a taxi at that hour? It makes no sense.
This is intriguing and tough enough.
That's what it's like.
I don't want it to be a simple one where you're like, yeah.
See, I played some of those Sherlock Holmes ones and they're very simple.
Considering you do actually have to like go online and get more shit online.
That's hopeful.
It is kind of the case. Alright, it isn't going to be straight away. You're not going to get it. Like there is like it does say to you, evidence is missing. You have to go and get it
and research it.
And you have to research it.
That's
so
really
like that does sound cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, something to look forward to in the next Nerds on Top session, whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
We have a very fluid timeline for the next couple of weeks of videos, folks. But rest assured,
we're recording.
We are actually live, yes. For last time.
Are we live? Are we?
Yeah, Twitch is telling.
We're live. Please do not swear.
Yeah, Twitch is making some very weird noises right now, but however.
Fuck shit, cunt, donkey dick.
Arse biscuits.
Arse biscuit, you sick bastard.
I know. Sorry. Flange. Anyway.
You donkey shit eater. What have you got against flange?
Just know it's like moist. Yeah,
See, the thing is, flange as well could be a type of cake.
That's flan.
That's flan. Flange.
I know that. I'm just saying that flange in itself could be a type of cake.
No,
flange is actually it's actually fitting in a machine. It's like a metal disc.
Isn't it like phalanges?
Phalanges, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
same thing.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
That's why anyone who's from an engineering background will know that there's a thing called a barrel nipple, and that is genuinely not meant to be funny whatsoever. It is just it's a little like cylindrical, a hollow cylinder. It's called a barrel nipple. And you have a threaded barrel nipple. You have a male nipple and a female nipple.
I'm very immature.
I actually have. There's actually someone outside.
We don't need to see the nipple. This is not a case of free the nipple.
Well, it depends on the machinery, I suppose.
Why am I saying nipple like that? I don't know, but it just it makes it
fun.
It's just nipple.
Nipple. It is just a wonderful word, isn't it? Nipple.
Nipple.
It's like, do you know what the dot on top of an eye is called?
I always find it, but then I forget it.
Tittle.
The tittle. The tittle with the tittle.
English language is funny. Anyway, so
why didn't we get Amy's?
Yes.
The voice breaks out. I'm gonna really.
Zoink scoop.
Jinkies. Yeah. So as you can tell, I had a really good night last night.
Was there possibly a Christmas party had by your?
There was a Christmas party had by my company, which resulted in a lovely dinner, and then it had some really nice cocktails and drinks, and then it was followed on by a bar crawl through the city centre, and it thankfully ended at 9:00. Because it started at 12:30.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's a stint, isn't it? It's a stint.
There was a stint where I was like, I literally said to my mom, Asher, we're getting dinner at or lunch at 12:30. I'm sure I'll be home by 3. I'd say 9:00 comes around. My mom, I think it was 6:30. My mom's like, "Are you coming home or what's the story?" And at that point, I was a little bit tipsy.
Just a little bit like
just a tiny amount.
Work starting to slur, you know.
I was like, no, we're still out. We're still going to be staying out for a little longer. She was like, all right, cool. I'll leave the lights off then. So that was grand. That was the only reason she wanted to know. Got home at 9:00 last night. I watched 10 minutes of the toy show and went, fuck this. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. and went off to bed and fell asleep
All right.
until around 10 o'clock today. Earlier than that. What time was it? Sex News earlier.
Sure, it was like
9:30, yeah. So it was
Alright.
around that time I was awake. I was grand. It's just like, obviously my voice is gone.
But otherwise, she's fine. She actually sounds a lot worse than it actually is.
Yeah.
Because we have actually seen hungover Amy here.
The channel has seen hungover. Do you remember? I was stuck in the corner just down in water.
Yeah.
Aaron got a fucking terrible time that one actually as well. Because my kicks were much more on target.
It was
That's
all
actually-
heel, all tight.
That's why these are separated now, because like
Jesus.
I put it down more to just
You need it more than I
being
do.
just really comfortable. Just like, I'm not moving.
So evil.
yeah, I know.
But yeah, so we're here now. So because it is the Christmas party season, it must
Yep.
mean that it is the Christmas season.
It's the Christmas special for this
Woo!
year.
And as usual,
I got my
We're-
Christmas jumper.
huh?
Christmas jumper.
Oh, you got your Christmas jumper. That was actually a very cute Christmas jumper.
That's your. This
I-
is my Christmas
It's
jumper.
actually,
I'm
it's actually a
Beetlejuice.
knockoff
Like,
Happy
I'm
Gilmore.
still stuck in
It's got Gilmore in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's yeah, we got a
Right off
crossover there.
Timu. It actually worked out. It's a lot nicer, a lot more like better than I thought it was.
So you're
gonna
saying it's decent, is it?
be. Yeah, it's decent.
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 So we're going to do our normal Christmas wheel.
Mm.
We have a veto pick, of course,
Yes.
for it. Everyone on the did everyone actually give a?
We were missing one, unfortunately. Mr. James could not give his pick in time, but I will go around the wheel and let you know what everyone
How
picked.
dare you have a life away from us? We should
I know,
have
what the
priority.
fuck, man?
To be
Like,
fair, it is Panto season.
it is Panto
Oh,
season.
no,
in
it
fairness.
isn't.
Oh yes. It is. I'm sorry, someone already made the joke in
I
the
know,
group
but you
chat.
can't not do it.
No, but here's the thing, you see. The internet doesn't know that.
I think that what the rest of us did.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
And some of us didn't read the group chat yesterday.
That's
Can we do
true.
it? Can we do it again and we'll just edit it?
No.
No, it's late.
It's past.
It's moved on. It's slipped down the choir
I'm
visible.
sorry. Anyway.
She's behind you.
No, Stitch is behind you.
Yeah, Christmas Stitch.
She's beside me. And slightly to the back. To the left. Right. Yeah.
I feel like we might need another case file. The case
I
of
mean,
a stolen
depending on if I
joke.
start an argument after a couple of cans, you might need another case.
Yeah, wait until we're doing what we're watching for that, if you don't mind. Just like keep it
I
to your own show,
I actually
Aaron.
don't have any like fucking. I feel like this one's going to be a fairly quick episode.
Do you know what? He
Really?
says that now and then he's going to go off
Hang
on
on,
a
are you
45 minute tangent.
Are you saying
on
you
something
have
that has
actually
nothing to
no
do with it.
arguments this time?
I agree.
Wow,
No.
I'm going to
That's bullshit.
That is absolute bullshit.
I can lie and just say that I
No,
think Wicked.
He's not
No.
fever.
No,
Like, what
what's going to happen is we're going to bring up something and then he's going to have an absolutely horrendous
I mean,
opinion on it.
I can just say that like I just come up with a random thing that I.
Yeah,
like,
well, the
once.
thing is though, you don't even have to. You'll listen to one of us and then just decide, oh, actually, now I do have something to say, and it'll
I'll
be
just start
wrong.
like Wicked is crap. I don't like. It's not that good, and the actresses are very ill.
They're anorexic as
They're
fuck.
very ill. It is
They are.
becoming an issue.
Like, every time I see an interview with the two of them, I'm like, why are you thinner?
Cynthia Erivo has always been thin.
Oh, there's
Always.
Yeah, but there's thin and then there's skeletal. And both of them are starting to look very
Okay, and
skeletal.
then, well, I think some of it with Cynthia Erivo is her fashion choices. They definitely make her look skinnier.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, not so much.
Alright, right, so go back to
Yeah,
the
so
choices.
I'm
right?
going to do this in the order in which I was given them. So, starting off with first Kieran, Bird. He went with the most scariest of movies for Christmas, Scooby-Doo Haunted Holidays.
Ooh.
Which, given your current voice, might work quite well.
Yeah, I actually would, like, considering I am Shaggy right now. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Works out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then the three people that followed me got back to me next. So
Considering I was in the car, he sent the text message before I even seen it,
yes.
and didn't say it to me.
In
Like,
fairness,
"Yeah."
like
what
I
I'm
wasn't
doing.
actually expecting like the response time in the group chat can be it can be a bit inconsistent depending on the day because obviously people are working or they have stuff on. I was expecting like three people to come back immediately going dead. It's like holy shit! Have I just said like 2 minutes ago?
That's why I love my job now. It's like I can literally just have my phone in my hand at all times.
So Aaron got back to me next and he picked the Christmassy of all movies, Die Hard.
I think mine's a bit more Christmassy than his.
Yes, you picked Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, Kira, you went for very much a Christmassy movie. Arthur Christmas.
Is that the one with Bill Hader?
No,
Who's
that's
the
Fred
voice?
Christmas. Or Arthur Christmas is the kind of Aardman-y type of...
Oh no, I'm talking about the voice actor.
So I'm just going to check.
Or is
I
it
can't
Jay
remember.
Burchell, the Canadian dude?
Can't remember now.
I feel like I know Arthur Christmas.
We watched it last year, but I can't
I
remember.
know Jim Broadbent is in it.
Jim Broadbent, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I did nearly pick 8 Crazy
James
Nights.
McAvoy, Bill
Hmm?
I did
Nighy,
nearly pick 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah.
Adam
Hugh
Sandler
Laurie,
one.
No.
Jim Broadbent,
Just
and
for
Mel Stunt.
the cartoon one that he
Not
did
the one I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
like
of.
about a decade ago. Just for that bit that
Oh,
went
you
viral
and
for a
Jay,
couple of
if you
weeks.
get it then.
Bum,
Stop
dee,
being
dee,
viral.
dee, 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 dee.
Yeah. But I forgot about it, so I said Die Hard, and I went, oh shit.
Die
I
Hard is
should've done the
perfectly fine, in fairness. It's a good option. And we haven't done it on the channel yet either, so it works out quite well.
Yeah, that's the reason why we haven't done
Yep.
it on the channel.
Yep. Victoria was next to get back to me from the nerd side, and it was Elf, which was her choice.
If that gets picked, I'm really glad Chloe isn't. She hates it.
Really, yeah.
Surprisingly enough, fucking
I despise
the
it.
movie.
Really?
I
Really?
despise Elf. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, we know where the videos
I'm
go.
not a massive fan of it.
Oh, it's.
Ambivalent is what I would
Here's,
say.
here's the
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
is if Die Hard comes up and I veto it and then Elf comes up and
Yeah, see, that's
Yes,
the problem. You
yes,
see,
I
you might have to take the first
I know, I
answer
have to be
here.
really careful.
Okay, so next up then is Brian,
Brian?
and these roll back the years. Robbie the Reindeer.
Jesus Christ.
Next up then was Jerry Soule, and he picked, which to be honest with you, I think probably James Rage would have picked as well. Violent Night.
Oh, that's a good
It's a
one.
good movie.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good
great, yeah.
movie.
Recent enough, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. Chloe was next, and she picked Home Alone.
Oh.
Casey also picked Home Alone.
So he's done Home Alone too.
He's actually changed it to Our Little Secret.
And this has been done so much, we have no clothes lined up.
That sounds a bit ominous.
It does be ominous, yes.
Mm.
Next up then is Dave,
Hello, Dave.
and he's picked Four Christmases.
That's the one with Prince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I think so,
couple
yeah.
set the space because all their parents are divorced, so they have to do the 4 Christmases.
Yes, exactly. Laura then picked The Polar Express.
Let's get a sequel, I think, as well. That one is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is, yeah. And then for my pick then, I picked, and I can't remember because it's been a long time since I watched this movie, so I can't remember if it is appropriate or not, Trading Places.
It's appropriate.
It's appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Christmas
Literally
movie.
watched that last night.
Yeah, did you? Okay. I know where Aaron's veto is going then. But
There's one veto.
there's one group veto.
No, there's one veto.
Oh, okay.
No, I know, I'm making the choice here.
Oh,
because I'm
this is-
actually sick of everyone else getting the opinion.
It's my show, guys!
my show. I'm sick of everyone else having the
It's my
opinion on
Christmas
it.
and I'll cry if I want to.
Exactly.
But I
because
did,
it takes too long to go through everyone's vetoes.
but I did get some other choices from the other parish.
The only person actually who gets the veto on any other show is Kira, and she gets the Halloween veto.
That's fair, yeah.
That's the only one that works on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, very cute. So yes, I did get some choices from the other parish.
The other woman.
The other woman.
The Monday
Back
Madness
again.
crew.
Yes.
What was Neil's?
Neil's was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Why the fuck am I not surprised?
The worst thing is, we've actually done that already on the other channel, and it is terrible. Like, oh my god,
Which is why it's great.
we're too sober for this shit. But if it comes out, holy fucking, it's on YouTube. Would you believe? I had to they might have to buy it, but we'll find it anyway. Burtbot and Nordy with choices. Nordy has picked Mixed Nuts, starring Steve Martin of Infamy and Fame, and Burtbot picked Santa Who.
I know Santa Who.
Leslie Nielsen as Santa.
Yeah.
That one. That's literally how she sold it to me. I was like, yeah, you win. So, with that in mind,
You have a big choice.
we do have it's a big enough wheel.
Do you have them in the wheel?
I do.
Okay.
Because Jonathan was like, I don't know that we're going to have enough choice. And I was like, we could fill it out
Yeah, we could fill
with
it out,
options
like,
from
others.
like the Hallmark
Oh yeah.
back catalogues, and we can just rip the piss out of them.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
is she gone again?
Oh,
Alright.
she's
She's gone. She's bolted.
Trading Places.
Oh, swish! Fuck yeah, let's do it. I never win this.
fix.
I
Fix. I know.
I was
You
like,
cannot blame me on this one.
I was like, what made it even better was I actually did take the phone off you, so I could do it as well. Like, we got trading places.
That's why I said it.
Because like when we watched that, I was going to watch Trains, Planes and Automobiles.
Fuck you,
But
that's
I-
going to be my second
I
choice.
decided against that, going with Trading Places.
I actually wouldn't be of Plane Trains and Automobiles.
Because it's a Thanksgiving movie. That's
It's
why I
not a
didn't
Christmas
pick it.
movie.
Yeah.
So
Right,
it would
yes.
it would have
I would-
wouldn't have been included.
Because I think the last time I did a wheel, I had to negotiate to get it on the wheel because all my other choices were picked. Because I think
Yeah.
Foxy last time picked Die Hard, I think. So.
Yeah, so we did because you couldn't pick anything else, and
Yes.
the other ones that you did have were already ones that we.
Oh, we had it on the wheel, yeah.
Yeah, so we were like, okay,
Do you know what? I'm fucking down with this. Okay.
down with the cool kids.
This is the
We're going to
first
be
time-
watching Trading
I think it's
Places.
the first time I've actually won a choice in the wheel. Like, we've done like 7 or 8 wheels, and this
We've
one.
done a fair few wheels.
Yeah.
How does it feel to finally be chosen and never to have it happen again?
Do you know what? I'm just gonna bask
It's like
in
we're on the
this.
game the last
Do you know
Christmas.
This actually counts as my Christmas present this year.
Do you know what I will actually say though? Every year for Christmas that we've been doing this, I put Gremlins on the wheel and it never gets
I know
picked.
it never gets picked.
And I'm
It's-
never not going to put Gremlins on the wheel. I think
No,
it's-
what you do
and
is
I think what makes that is brilliant is Phoebe Cates' little speech as to why they don't like Christmas. I just think it's glorious. I'm like, this is like the most fucked up thing.
no. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be the one year you don't pick Gremlins and someone else picks it, and that's when it comes out in the week.
Do you know what? If that's what it takes to have Gremlins come on this wheel, then that is what we will do. You're alright with Gremlins, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, alright.
Imagine it.
You
Imagine
know,
it.
it's been a long time. I can't really remember it.
I just think it's one of those things that I was like, we went to Comic-Con one year.
Mm.
It was Dublin Comic-Con we were at. And it was, I think it might have been Forbidden Planet, or it was Dublin City Comics that had it set up, and they had all the figurines up, and there was Stripe. It was a Christmas decoration of Stripe the Gremlin in the Santa outfit, and I was like, I'm fucking buying it. I am buying that. I am fucking buying that, and I will have it. And I was like, I know exactly where we'll put it, and I'll hide it from Yvonne. It'll be grand. And then I saw the price of it, and I went, oh, it's not worth getting kicked out of the house. Like that price for how much it cost, I was like, it wouldn't have been worth the argument. I was like, fuck. I regret that every single day.
You had that the last Comic-Con as well. You saw someone who's like, I'm gonna regret
I
it.
was like, I'm gonna regret not buying that, and
Yeah.
I still regret not buying it.
Yeah.
Um,
Will we get started then?
We
See where
will.
we're on.
Yeah.
In the room.
that's it.
Yes.
It's the time.
That time of it. It's that time of year again.
Tis
I forget
the-
how old this movie actually is. 1983. I always
Yeah,
think this is
I-
like a late 80s or
That's
early
what I thought
90s
it was
movie.
as well the other night, yeah.
Yeah.
This is like start of Eddie Murphy's SNL one.
Pretty much,
It
yeah.
was, yeah. This is like this was one of Eddie's first actual like starring movie roles, because
Yeah.
I don't think he was meant to be Beverly Hills Cop either.
No, he was. I think there was someone else
That
here.
was somebody else they had for that one. And this is just a little fun fact for the perverts. This is actually, I think, Jamie Lee Curtis's first nude.
Oh.
Topless. It's the first movie she ever actually showed her tits.
I didn't.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, I knew that. I knew that. I
I
never knew
no,
that.
I didn't know that. I didn't tell Chloe it was that happens, and then when it does happen, she just went, "Aaron, is that the reason we have to watch it?" I was like, "No, it's funny."
Yeah.
Just
It
an
is an actual
extra
funny
to
movie,
the
yeah.
movie.
To be fair though as well, because like her career started off in horror movies, and she was always the virgin in horror movies.
Mm.
And as Jamie Kennedy does say in Scream, she never went first time, or she never showed her tits until she went legit. So when she wasn't doing horror movies anymore, when she actually started doing like mainstream, like proper movie roles,
Yeah.
and she got her top off, got her tits out.
So I actually just checked there for the crack. This is Eddie Murphy's second movie.
All right, so if this is his second movie, what year was this?
83.
And they're not counting as stand-up.
Well, Saturday Night Live, he was 80 to 84.
So was Coming to America his first movie?
No.
He was only in Saturday Night Live for 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years, yeah.
Oh,
Right to the end.
Bearing
of
in
the
mind,
80s.
Saturday Night Live had the most toxicity, like backstage.
Yeah.
Like they actually had
It
a
was the Eddie
massive.
Murphy show by the time he left. Like,
Yeah, they had a massive turnover of comedians when you think about it. I think it was like someone had actually said it's like when John died, it kind of ruined it.
I think it took until the 90s again for it to.
Pick up again, yeah.
So
It
what
was
was
like
Eddie Murphy's first movie?
48 Hours.
Fuck with Nick Nolte.
Yeah. And then it was, then is actually his third, after that was Best Defense, which apparently was awful. And then we had Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
Yeah, coming to America was actually 1988. So I think it's
that
something.
was late.
So this is what I was thinking. I think people forget. I think people swap coming to America and trading places in their mind, like timeline wise. Because this is always one you think is like 90s.
Yeah.
And then
Well, there's actually one reason why I don't, and I'm not going to say it obviously.
Elmer
but there's a
Bernstein,
reason
Christ.
why I know they're different.
Yeah.
So that's the second one, and this is the first one.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think it's coming because doesn't Coming to America actually have the brothers?
That's what I was going to. Yeah,
it has the brothers.
they have the brothers, and
And he gives them the money. Yeah, he gives them the money, and they're like, we can get back on with just this.
Yeah, it's a bit more wild for people.
It's like an air fryer. Really early air fryer.
It's a posh fryer.
Yeah. I'm just saying. No,
It's just like it's like an air fryer. Yes, it's an oven. So it's a new invention called an oven. Oven.
small was what I was trying to say.
It's
Yeah.
really open.
It's a little
Here's
pastry oven.
it.
But they had easy bakes at this point.
Yeah, easy bake ovens were around in like the 70s
I
and shit.
don't. That doesn't even enter my head to be fair.
Not an awful lot does.
You asked for that one.
Yeah, you did kind of you walked into that
straight into it.
Yes,
into a glass fucking door of emotion.
Hey, driver.
We have a driver soon, yes.
There's a reason I'm asking that way.
Hmm.
There's a reason I'm asking that way.
Is there?
Is there a driver?
Yeah, we have a driver. Yeah,
We have a driver.
we have a driver. Yeah. Oh, he's on the way.
He's on the way.
He's on the way.
I don't know what happened the last time.
Yeah, they don't start making your food until they have drivers.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's why I was asking.
No, we're good.
I know that I can continue to drink.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking.
By the way, you're good. No,
So I don't have to go and rescue our pizzas.
he's on the Green Hills Road as we speak. I think he's actually.
Sorry.
I think it might be.
I bust my
I
eardrum
think,
now.
I think
I
it's.
don't know, I can go high.
Yeah, she can. I've heard her sing. In case anyone's wondering.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm actually at this point now, I'm just like, I forgot how much I like this movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Have
Have
you?
you? Ah,
seen it?
it's-
No.
it's-
To be fair, Chloe only saw it the other night for the first time, so.
Yeah, Chloe's
It
a
is-
child though.
It could be one of those ones that you kind of like just.
Hey!
Chloe's in her 20s, don't forget. Aaron's a pedo. Remember that.
You're saying like old.
I'm old.
Fuck was that coming? What the fuck?
that was a that was the definition of catching a stray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This
Jesus
basically we
And
haven't-
tonight's special
we
guest,
haven't
Chris Hansen.
How to catch a predator.
How to catch a
we haven't
bee.
we haven't been together in a while.
Yeah.
It's just like she's just been storing these up ready for
That's it, yeah.
She was only around me like last month. She
Yeah,
could have
no,
done it all
that's
out then.
To be fair,
and was she even usually nice to you?
An awful lot's happened in mine, yours, and Ashley's pooping bitches group chat that I'm like, do you know what? If he's gonna come at me like this, I'm gonna save
Didn't
everything.
even
up.
come at anyone.
Oh, Lordy going.
Do you actually want me to get the receipts?
okay.
Yeah, see how quick he backed down? Bitch.
Dumbuk-dun.
Also,
Dumbuk-dun.
I don't remember. So.
Do you know what the hilarious thing is, right? This is the best thing about Aaron is like, you fucking won't remember. He always says this to me, you fucking won't remember. You won't remember. I was like, bitch, I remember everything.
Amy,
Yes.
can you very, very gently grab that Dunn's bag? The big black bag that's behind there. Yeah. And that was full of jars. And it's behind the laptop.
I can.
I said just swing it around, Amy. Just fucking.
I'm
It's-
not
You
an
want
asshole.
to share any of the goodies we got yesterday? You behave.
Do a mac in it and just jerk your back and just fuck it down.
Dun, 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 dun.
It heavy. That was just the honey, it's fine.
Okay.
That was just the honey.
Was Dan Aykroyd gone from SNL at this point? He didn't last
Say that
either.
again?
What's
Dan
that?
Aykroyd, was he gone from SNL at this point?
Yeah, I
Cheap
think so.
marshmallows.
I wouldn't say he would have been gone long because I know he did stay around for a good couple of the first few seasons.
Dan Aykroyd was still in...
Sorry.
Dan Aykroyd, I think, was there till... No, I don't think he was there.
I'm actually
that
going
one.
to check now for you.
Either he had just left when
I'm
Eddie
going to
came
say
in, or he was
86
there
is might have
for...
been when he left. Actually, no, because he would have been there when Eddie Murphy was there.
Was he definitely there when Eddie Murphy was? That's what I
Well,
was
yeah,
wondering.
because don't forget, they did a fair few movies together.
They did quite a few actually, yeah.
And that one is.
It's amazing. You can open it because I'm going to open it. I'm going to have it with my pizza.
I think my mum has one of these actually.
Wow, okay. Daniel Craig left in 1979.
Yeah, I was thinking that. He didn't last long. I think a lot of the original cast didn't really last long.
4 years. He was on the
It's
staff
actually
for 4 years.
surprising that he left in '79, considering like how big the Blues Brothers got after he left, and they were like they performed an awful lot.
That's
Him
right,
and
yeah.
John performed an awful lot
So
as the Blues Brothers with the band.
Yeah, because he jumps. There's a bit of a gap between them and Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It was '84. There is perhaps a conversation to be had, and maybe it's a topic for like one of your shows, or Aaron. What was the best year for movies? Because I always feel like a lot of like really seminal movies were all in 1984.
For like Christmas.
It's somewhere in the mid to late 80s.
Yeah,
and then you
doesn't
go
it?
to the 90s.
It just feels like everything
Yeah.
just seems to coalesce in
They're
the
up in
mid '80s.
Donegal and they do marshmallow making.
Seeing as I didn't really have a plan for my podcast, that might actually be a good fucking conversation.
Well, I have a conversation for you anyway to have on that one anyway. So
Yeah, but like it comes with, like, because it opens. But like it comes with
pork bellies.
like the gel burner that
Hog,
you can reuse.
Aaron, hogs laugh. Hogs laugh.
Pork bellies.
Like,
Alright,
loads of hot
wow.
chocolate, the skewers for the marshmallows, and like so we got the raspberry and dark
This-
chocolate marshmallows.
This is when you know you're not a capitalist, because that just means actually fucking nothing to you. It's like to actually care that much.
There's part of me though that wishes that I did actually learn a bit more about stocks and investments.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where like I think like
All this generation
Yeah.
is in crypto now. Alright?
yeah, crypto is the new
Hot tour
stocks.
coins. Alright? People are losing life savings in a fucking meme coin.
What like losing crypto to a
What about all the
fucking
NPTs as well? And people always just shit money.
the NFTs and all them. They were just a terrible idea. But
That
you
went
know
up
they're a
quick.
terrible idea.
You know exactly the point where that died too.
Yeah.
The Paris Hilton interview with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
That's
and-
the exact nexus point, and then they just go off.
But it's such a soulless conversation.
Yeah.
It is feels like what is
the
your
whole
favorite?
audience is going, yay! What the fuck?
Well, even Jimmy Fallon's face is like even he fucking hates this, and he's the one that actually bought the fucking thing.
Bastards.
And I'm not friends with Thorntons either, which is a shock. Yeah, his mum, she puts together the the hampers for You alright there, Babs?
You kind of seem a little out of breath.
I did actually just run up for it because the
It's cold outside.
No, it's not that. It's because the GPS didn't. It's a bit
Oh.
turny, so I didn't want you on fucking off like so.
Yeah. But his mum makes up these.
This is yours, Amy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Makes up these hampers with like
Thanking you.
chocolates and candy canes. And it's
Yeah.
just, it all looks all pretty. Thank you.
Is that one place or anything? He's good.
I'm good.
Yeah, but
I'm good, but can I have a teaspoon for this
Yeah.
mayo, please?
Meow.
Mayo. Teaspoon. Sure, as you say. Amy, do you want a teaspoon as well for dipping?
No, thank you.
There it is.
You see, like, they can use the same teaspoon
Yeah.
to pull it out.
Right, enjoy everybody. This video
I-
is
I-
brought to you unofficially by Rascals.
Amy also not. Sorry, Amy.
And
Ashley.
green block.
Chloe, Jesus Christ! I've had a long week.
Freudian slip there, carry on.
Chloe also not enjoying her day because she's got to do an assignment. I just told her that we got this, and she is not fucking it.
Why do you hate your girlfriend?
You are sorely missed, Chloe.
Why? Why would you do
Why
that to
would
her?
you do that to her?
Because it was.
You know, you can always order one now and have it delivered to her.
I also like to point out. I also like to
Could
point out.
actually do that,
She
couldn't you?
did it to me the other day.
Do you know,
something
as
else.
a Christmas present, we ordered Chloe a pizza and let her just arrive just spontaneously. It's like, surprise!
Like, is she at home?
Oh wow!
You know the Parmesan cheese on it like that. This is one of these things, like the actual like whole plot of this movie is like I actually imagine rich people would do that.
Yeah, legit. Like, I think they I think I'm gonna be tapping into Aaron's kind of like inherent left wing politics here because like these people aren't real humans.
Yeah.
They're not. They can't be. Because like imagine getting up in the morning and it was all like, do you know what I need to do is I need to sell these stocks. It's like, or you can visit your family, alternatively, or maybe just feel like some level of fucking emotion. Mm-hmm. You know, you could do that. Alternatively, you know, live a normal fucking life. But
Where's the fun in that though?
where's the money in that? That's the real question.
Oh, you have to admit though that their argument is very valid.
Their argument is very valid. But like, yeah, just no normal people would do it.
No, it wouldn't be an argument for other people. It's like I don't care enough.
Like it is. Well, you do know for a fact though that like it is basically the whole nature versus nurture argument that everyone has when it comes to criminals. So it's like, why not have it about rich and poor people too?
Let's make ourselves feel better instead. See, that's a weave, Aaron. You know, that's just the way he speaks.
It's like, mate, you'll be arrested for panhandling. Like, just take it. It's only like 24 hours in jail.
This is 80s New York though. Or 80s Philadelphia, sorry.
Pennsylvania, yeah. It's like, you know what the best thing about it is? The cops in that car clearly saw everything that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, like,
And they're still going.
also, the doorman is not a brother.
No.
Because he also saw the whole thing happen and still like, oh no, I'm selling you out. So as well, Dan Aykroyd's voice is like a posh twat is just fuck off.
Christmas table.
Is he got a
Christmas
little
tree
bit?
on the table.
Yeah.
Has he got a little bit of kooky in his old age?
You know, Dan Aykroyd's always been like that, right? So when he wrote Ghostbusters, like legit, they actually said to him, "We have to tone this shit down because you are far too into that fucking whole like spirits and shit, dude. We won't get people to see this movie." And again, it was written at a time when John Belushi was actually meant to be one of the stars of it. So obviously, a lot of things got changed when he passed away. So John Belushi's significance to Ghostbusters is actually Slimer.
Wow.
Slimer is meant to be, that's John
Seems got a
Belushi.
picture as well.
The cop is like, fucking hell.
Here we go.
Oh, save your fucking complex.
And what do you say? And what say you, committee of white men?
Angel does PCP. Joe, this shit does to kids.
This is a lot of work to just be an asshole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joe, let's ruin someone. Joe, do you know what? The live hogs isn't really doing it for me anymore. Do you know what we should do? Let's conduct a social experiment, shall we?
You know what though? It's his niece's life as well.
Yeah, no. That's what's even worse.
See, she's marrying her niece. Yeah, fuck her. I don't really like her that much.
I mean, she is family after all.
She's a
In
bit
that
of a
case, let's
twat.
definitely do it.
I'm sorry. She's a bit of a twat.
Yeah.
Someone has to take a stand against criminals like that.
80s or not, you're a grown woman. You do not need to be wearing that fucking ribbon. And I say that as someone who's worn ribbons.
But even you knew to go out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even now when I still put ribbons in my hair, I kind of question being like, oh, do I really want to do this? And then I get rid of it like 45 minutes later.
Yeah, there's ribbons though, and then there's that bow.
Yeah, there's a ribbon and there's a ribbons and there's bows. Like that is a.
Pepper Suzette at the table with lobster. Really?
Kira's first major objection with the movie so far.
Oh no, there have been several. You'll see them when you go back to edit them. You see my face going. "The fuck?"
I think I caught one at least. Yeah. That was terrible.
What a waste.
I know.
See, Joe, what he's thinking, never had to do this shit for Indiana Jones.
Oh, I wish my old. I miss my old assignments.
I miss Dr. Jones. I wonder how him and Marion are getting on.
But it's your house, son. I work for you.
That's another thing as well. It's not Winthorpe's house. He doesn't live there. He doesn't own anything.
Yeah.
Everything for him is given to him.
Mumsy.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that kind of hear my stepdad's voice saying it, when he's trying to wind up my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mumsy. I'm not Mumsy!
Dare I say he kept saying it to therefore
God, yeah.
making the compounding the situation. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right.
No. Department of Agriculture gets those estimates from all over the country.
Anyway, let's get naked now. It's time. It's 9:15. It's time.
Room, like in the living room. In front of the
I'm sorry,
tree.
just talking about crop reports not make the sexy talk.
No, Aaron.
No?
No, actually, it isn't. The same way, like, yeah.
That's the way I've been going around, and that makes sense.
Aaron's gone. Swinny, I think the 3-4-3 formation's really going to work for us. It's the inverted wingers. I'm fucking telling you.
I mean, I basically had to explain that whole thing to Chloe the other night. Why we changed up, and I was doing it, and she was looking at me like, this makes no fucking sense.
While you were stripping, or just...
I was watching the Man United Arsenal game. And I was just
stripping?
like,
Holy shit, Aaron.
I was just like, this game isn't that bad. And she's like, why? And I'm like, Chloe, bad question to ask. Anyway, so basically what we're doing right now is a 3-4-3, right? Fucking amazing. You just looked at me and went...
I was slagging you off, but I've done literally the same thing with Kira.
I think you realise things are starting to get better. I'm tentatively optimistic. By the
The
way,
difference is
Youngton
Kira
Carlo
actually-
Esposito. They did not know was in this fucking movie.
Oh, good spot. Good fucking spot, man.
The difference though with you having that conversation with Kira is Kira I think is actually interested in football.
Yes.
He isn't.
I'm getting Chloe somewhat interested in football. She's,
No,
granted,
she's
it's
pretending.
forced.
She's pretending.
And showing interest in your hobbies, and that's all you can ask for.
That's all I can ask for.
Aaron, how many of your hobbies does she have to show an interest in?
Well, she does enjoy wrestling, I will give her that much. She actually does take a legitimate interest in wrestling. Now, granted, it is mainly WWE. It's as casual as you can get.
That's alright.
But
Nothing wrong with that.
she does enjoy watching it. Like, she stayed up the other night to watch the War Games match with all the women in it.
War games. War games.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a friend who goes, yeah.
Big Barry White.
White motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're just two very friendly capitalists. Wanting to make a friend.
Super capitalist, even.
Yeah. And so I'm doing a rewrite of the Season 1 RPG here, and just the dynamic between these two guys here is making me think of how the Future Wrestling was formed. Because the currency I'm writing is Vincent and Rose, and they're going like, well, I'm going to financially back the wrestlers. Well, I'm financially backing the martial artists. Well, then one of us is going to lose. Which is like, the whole thing is basically because, like, yeah, it's a folly.
It's a bet,
It's a
basically.
folly of
Yeah.
of two eccentric, like, old bastards, essentially. And it was like, yeah, okay, we'll take whatever advantage you can get.
home of your own, a car, a generous bank, and employment for our company.
Start with $80,000 a year.
Get absolutely
I mean, that's
fucked, like.
80 grand in 83. What? $250,000 now?
About that.
Probably more.
Like, I feel like this would be the same dynamic as like kind of like NFL players or like Premier League footballers. Like, they could have like gone from like a schoolboy league or like a college system or academy or whatever, and suddenly they're like a first team and they're being thrown like hundreds and thousands of euro. Like it is a bit of a culture shock. Like
Sorry, didn't that happen to Redacted? He was given how much money and ended up in a cokehead.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like,
We're fine with that. There's a lot of people that could be, to be fair, in this day and age.
but that's it. That's a
I
lot.
thought the fact that I said cokehead would have really given it away to you.
That
No.
does not narrow it down.
Irish,
Oh! Yeah, him. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
but that's a great example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any professional sport where you're just throwing money at it, like it's just the way it is. Like
That was fucking delicious.
it was good, yeah. I've been very tempted by it lately.
And just to say, I know it does say hot honey, but it's actually the peppers are actually the spice part. There's no real spice off the.
I have noticed with rice schools that when they say it's spicy, it's actually not that bad. They cook this stuff really well. But
Because I think
I know that's not what I'm saying to you, but like
I will say though, like that last piece I had, there was actually a lot of red chilies on it, and they do still have the seeds in them.
yeah,
So that was quite hot now.
hot piece,
A hot piece of ass, if you will.
a hot piece of arse. I actually forgot about the fucking. It's 1983, man.
Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah.
You say that, and then like you have It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I'm up to season 8 on, and the R word gets used so much in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's always that kind of argument as well. Like, so it's like if you're writing in the mind of the character, so if the characters
Yeah.
would say that, I kind of it is a kind of balancing act to it as well. Because like as the writer, you feel kind of icky writing it, but it's consistent with what the character says, and it depends on what you're writing as well. Like if it's something like particularly fucking, like if it's a difference between a comedy or like a gritty fucking thriller as well, you know. It's just, he's gonna run out of pockets eventually.
That's right. Everything in here is mine, huh? Oh, I guess the stereo is mine too, huh? Absolutely. Too much.
We don't watch TV. It's for poor people.
It's like the Protestants keeping the toaster in the fucking the
Cabinets keep the
cabinets.
TVs in the
Keep
cabinets.
The TV in the
I have a
press.
feeling a lot of Americans did that in the 80s though.
Yeah, TV cabinets were a thing. Yeah.
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 Hide
Like,
it away.
Yeah.
yeah,
They were
like,
ugly fucking things.
Yeah.
my,
Fair point.
to be fair, actually, my grandparents, when they got they used to have a TV that was in like a TV cabinet, and then when they got rid of that, they got a new one. My granddad took out the screen and all the internals from the old TV, turned it into their drinks cabinet.
Nice.
Nice.
Looked fucking savage.
Yeah, I
dude.
can imagine.
Other people just got shit. They knew how to reuse shit. Like the stairs in my Nana Granda's old house was actually a ladder.
Fair
It
enough.
was
Yeah.
just my granddad was like, well, we can't get up it the normal way. Just get a ladder, tilt it, and we'll build around it. And it stood for like 7 years.
Fair enough.
No fucking issues.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's clever. Yeah.
You see, William has already made us a profit of $15,000.
Necessity.
what?
Necessity.
Yeah.
My granddad was also the person then when the bathroom got done up about 10 years ago. In my house, the floor got taken up and the pipes were just
Everywhere. Yeah.
fucking everywhere. It's like, I've got all these different types of pipes. We're going to use it all to get from point A to point B.
That's gas.
The lad who put the bathroom in with it, I have no clue what the fucking thought process. How the roof didn't cave in from blockages is beyond me.
I think what I've learned as well, like especially in my workplace, which is a fairly like old building, like 60s, 70s, the plumbing just stacks. Like the building is so cumbersome and awkward in such a like comparatively old building that like they know there's a leak in the building. They just can't find it because the plumbing is just literally just fucking like it's like that old screensaver of all the pipes forming in the fucking
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
Like,
basically.
that's what it is. Like
Whereas we were surprised that we weren't electrocuted
yeah.
Yeah.
when taking down the shower that my granddad had put up in the extension. When we were extending the kitchen out. So they had a little add-on that was like a utility room and a shower, and a downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
And like we took that down.
Yeah.
A traumatic memory for my brother because Christopher did not tell him that one, we were doing this. Two, Mum knew about it, and three,
Insane.
like he wasn't insane just taking a sledgehammer to a wall.
Those were the ones that I missed out on. They went on sale at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Didn't get the fuck, and that's like literally that was the only stock they had on them. I was
Yeah.
like, you fucking wankers.
But like literally, we got the plasterboard down, and you just hear Chris run off. How the fuck did he do? Like literally, water running beside live wires.
Jesus Christ.
We wonder why you have building regulations now.
Yeah,
Sure, like it is. It's one of those things though as well. Because like my nana's house in Drumcondra, before we sold that woman didn't let anyone come in to change anything in it. Like, that house still had the same electrical wiring as it did when it was fucking built. Because my granddad decided I can fix it if it goes wrong.
Sweet delicious lads.
Right? So, like, the heating in their house, when it stopped working and Granddad couldn't fix it, did they call someone in to do it? No, they didn't. They instead bought blankets. That was it. I was like, no, we'll just buy electric blankets. They bought the electric blankets in 1925 or something. And, like, they were the same electric blankets that they used when the grandchildren would be staying in the house. I was like, why does this itch me so much?
Probably what the fucking what's that thing they used to put in the walls? The insulation. Asbestos.
Yeah.
Yes, we go. Yeah.
Oh, that was definitely rampant in that house. I'd say. Fucking hell.
At a bare minimum. You done that?
Like,
Oh, fucking lovely.
We marked $350 bills.
good
Rascal,
lord.
you've done it again.
You son of a bitch. You done it again.
He's one of those actors that like pops up
Yeah.
in everything. He has since passed, and he's
And he's
died
always like a
long time
mild
ago,
villain.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like every time I see him, I fucking hate him, and it's because
Yeah, yeah.
of the Breakfast Club.
Yes! Yes, exactly.
He's the principal in the Breakfast Club. He's just like, and also I'm very disappointed in the Breakfast Club though as well. It's like, you fucking tossers, why did you just bother showing up?
Because they wanted to follow the rules themselves.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, Ali Sheedy's character doesn't even have detention. She just wants something to do.
She's
with
just
the
bored,
day.
yeah.
She's just bored. The most unbelievable thing is Judd Nelson's character, Bender, actually showing up for
Yeah.
this detention. Like, get fucked.
I was saying that he reminds me of that Irish actor I had to go looking for, Sean McGinley, who would pop up in a lot of Irish things in
Yeah.
like the 80s and 90s, and it's like, what's his character? He's a prick. Is he a priest this time? No. That's grand.
That's one of those things as well. It's like when he pops up in the gen, you're like, I wonder if you're going to. Oh no, you're the pedo. Grand. That's perfect. Brilliant days.
Tobin Bell is that as well. Tobin Bell always shows up and is kind of like just a really like unpleasant person,
And it's like-
but not a bad guy in particular.
Sorry,
just like
can we just
an
appreciate
arsehole.
Miss Piggy is on the screen?
That's fair. Go ahead.
Yeah, Frank Oz. It's the voice of Miss Piggy. He actually, I'm nearly 100% sure it's just him and fucking Dan Aykroyd are mates at this point because he just pops up in like nearly everything that Dan Aykroyd does.
Yeah.
Take off your clothes.
Slowly.
Lower.
Lower.
Why are you edging towards the seat there?
Lower. Too low. Do it again.
Stripping you shit before I tell you a new asshole.
But I have a white collar.
Said to me, I have witnesses. This man is physically threatening me.
But yeah, he's actually Frank Oz as well in the Blues Brothers. He also plays the cop in the jail.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
He's like one condom unused, one condom soiled. He just like throws
Him
it.
and Jim Cummings seems to get that a lot as well.
Yeah.
All those kind of like perennial voice actors, and then you show up with their normal voice. I was like,
Hold on.
I don't believe that's.
It's an opera. Here it is. This is like, I think this is the best one. It's just
cellophane bag. That's not mine. I've never seen that before in my life.
He tastes it.
That's PCP. Angel dust. You ever see what this stuff does to kids? You are looking at
He fucking.
Sorry, I can just hear the
tastes
undertones of Fuzzy.
Yeah.
And I can't.
No, they go waka waka waka.
Right. But it's also it's like the senses. It's like in the Boondock Saints too.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
he's like, "That's heroin." How the fuck would you know? I taste it. So that's the question. It's like, how the fuck do you know?
It has,
That
a, real
is
kind of, it
actually-
has a few notes
that
of
is actually
caramel to
just
it.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it reminds me of college. That's why
Yeah.
I'm about to see a unicorn. Okay. Can I have more ginger tea?
Of course.
I don't want to drink it all. But that's the only thing. Like, I'm afraid I might drink it all.
The two bottles behind it.
Oh, okay, grand. Oh,
Want to heat it up?
it
Molly
might.
would at this point, yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's actually brilliant. When you're standing there, you're just blocking out Aaron, but not the rest of us.
This video has been censored to prevent any Cork people from interfering. There we go.
Cork, my woes are here.
Oh god, wouldn't it be terrible if Aaron was here? Oh my god. Like,
Oh, I know.
Some
Fucking
have a
Aaron.
Christmas special without Aaron.
What an ass.
Oh god, I'm here!
Oh Jesus!
I'm wearing fucking Dublin blue as well, so I am actually just like trying to block out the south.
I'm trying to block out the sound.
I'm blocking out the south. That's
You
it.
know what? As well, it's like you can't really. I don't think it's help, but Aaron. I realise it's not a Gad jersey, but he is wearing the Kilkenny colours.
Yeah.
It's the Boston Bruins, isn't it?
Well, the Kilkenny
Yeah,
ones
I
are
know.
kind of amberish, more orangey colours.
Ah,
to be
that's
fair.
called a spade.
Yeah, yeah, this isn't halfway
Right.
there.
If you were looking at that on the camera, no one's going right in to see.
To be fair, actually, yeah, it's a bit.
Like we know it is the Boston Bruins.
I
so
love it
that's
though,
fine.
like I just kind of popped out like a disembodied head. It's like, probably not.
Talking heads.
Yeah.
And also, I never
Hi,
saw
this is the editor.
Oh!
This video.
Oh, I watched Terrifier, the new one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to like desensitize myself to the clown things,
Okay.
and I've seen Art the Clown around so often now that I'm actually don't get bothered.
That'll be awful.
That I actually don't get bothered by seeing him as a clown anymore, right? So that's fine.
you
We're
think
nowhere
this-
near it territory.
I was gonna say, do you
Fuck
think
that.
the sensitization's gonna help there, or is it just because like that's just as I said like?
Do you know why? I think it's because it's in black and white. It reminds me more of a mime, and the fact that he doesn't talk.
That's a good point, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is. I found myself able to actually watch the movie, and I was like, "Holy shit! I'm actually able to like watch this movie."
Yeah.
Seeing Chris Jericho die the way he does in Terrifier 3 brought me so much genuine joy. I was like, "This is a great movie." But it's also I've also gone to the point where it's like it's actually so fucking gory. But I'm also like, this is actually phenomenally well done effects. Like it really, I find it to be very enjoyable.
It's gonna be me and the camera just started to the camera going. 80s movies, even comedies, did have a
They
lot of nudity in
had a
them.
lot of nudity in them.
In saying that, I'm rewatching Skins at the moment.
Turned out well.
I'm rewatching Skins at the moment with Chloe. A lot of nudity in that too. First one, lot
I
more than I
love it,
remember.
like he's just eating like
Yeah.
he's like, oh, we'll never have these types of parties. Your one just like drugged out on the couch
Yeah.
with the like.
Oh yeah, I never know.
I've never noticed that before until just right now.
I'm just more
She's
like.
been like falling asleep for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you.
Choose your starters, gentlemen, please.
Choose your desserts.
Why have we got this?
Yeah, well, she can't have the chocolate one. That's the only one she can't have. Sorry.
There's a chocolate
My
one.
bad, I thought I got it.
I can have a chocolate one.
They have a sponge in the bottom. Of it.
Right, sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah.
Patrick.
I'm not being a bitch.
No, we were actually
Seriously, the chocolate was it was actually so funny though, because like if you'd started with no, not the chocolate one that has sponge, and said you can't have the chocolate one, I was like,
No,
now I really want the
I
chocolate
normally
one.
get the other one that has a little Yeah, I just picked the wrong one.
Let's see that one actually. Just have a look and see
No,
what it is.
there is.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
eat it. Don't worry. I just want to have a quick look.
She's gonna go.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Stick around. It's like,
Just see me like
Damn,
scraping
Dory
off the
Hutchins.
mousse. Just eating the mousse. Like I don't want the rest of it.
Can someone go halfsies on this mousse for me?
Amy, you didn't give me any mousse. I never said I was giving you the mousse.
I don't recall ever saying good luck. Would you like a mousse? A mousse with sauce?
I would like a moose too, if that's alright, if you don't want anything.
The Johnson's like you.
I always look like, you can take it, but I'll remember this.
There's always fucking one.
You're on my enemies list.
You shut up.
To be fair,
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up! Shut up! I can't believe you don't shut up. Tony. But I never. You know what?
But Aaron, as you know, I always go for the
Do you want to
raspberry
get 2
avocado.
spoons?
I'll get some more spoons in a minute.
Okay.
Just
You're on my
Amy
list.
needs
Of,
one. Like,
you're on my list of enemies now, Tony. You're in for it now, Tony. Only joking. That will never
just kidding.
happen.
Look.
That will never happen though when Aaron makes onto our list of enemies. Though.
Just prepping it for you.
More love and affection going into the one you're putting to Kieran than there was for Aaron. I like that.
Well, I have been. Well, here's the thing. You see, I have been friends with Aaron for 3 years, but I'm in a relationship with Kira for 3 years. So, there's a difference.
Oh my god, you must fucking hate me because I brought both these people into your life.
You see, you kind of
It's like I balanced out the yin.
balance out the
yang.
yin and the yang.
It's like here's the biggest positive I can give
Yeah.
you, but it comes at a cost.
You brought
This is
the
Aaron.
you've introduced me to the love of my life, but you also got someone from Cork, so it balances out, you know.
Oh, very funny.
I mean, if I had to suffer, everyone had to suffer.
You share the loads, exactly.
and just so you know, Amy, that's how much sponge there is.
Fucking hell,
Which is why I'm like,
that's a lot of sponge.
That's a lot of damage.
I'd point out as well, you may have gotten me just off Chloe. So, you know, yin and yang.
Yeah, but then in the last video, Chloe accused me of being a pervert, so you know, it's not fair.
she thought we had cameras in our bathroom.
That's the funniest fucking
The
thing.
fuck.
And the best part about it is like she
It
didn't
was
even.
the tone.
It wasn't, and it wasn't even like a private. Quick question for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, on camera. Like pervert.
No, it wasn't even that. It was also like the kind of inquisitors. Like, listen, I'm not judging or anything, but like, are you filming? He's like, yeah, just see that camera there, Chloe. Yeah.
Jonathan, basically Dennis from It's Always Sunny, where he always has a camera on in his bedroom.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm just sitting on that bed.
She always is in fairness.
But then the best thing about it was, I actually was like, do you want? I was like, in my head, I was asking her, I was like, do you want to sleep up here or what do you want to do? And then eventually, I was just like, I'm gonna put you back on the floor. And I put her down. She just went straight to her bed, and I was like, okay, you wouldn't have been happy up here, so.
It's
She
how
takes over anyway.
yeah, no, literally
Like,
like you.
for such a small dog, she can spread her.
Oh, always. It's always the same with small dogs. They'll make the most of their space.
Sorry, Jade's dog, Daisy. I spent the night in Jade's house one time, and Daisy is tiny. And all of a sudden, I was on the edge of the bed, and she was just like perpendicular to the wall.
I think small dogs are like cats to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Cats expand.
Oh, this fucker, right?
Does he expand as well?
Right? So when we were down in Cork in your mother's house, which I love your mom, but like the cats, Elvis and Priscilla, who also I'm really 100% sure were trying to kill me, right? But and then there was Rocky as well. Rocky was like, no, I'm coming with this one. I'm going with her. And Rocky was fine. Rocky chilled, and he actually stayed in one spot the entire
Yeah,
night.
he stayed in the whole spot the
He
whole night.
kept my feet warm the entire time to the extent where I was like, I feel bad because this dog might suffocate under. He's a small dog, and he didn't. He was fine.
Not
Those
much small anymore.
cunts of cats, right? They came in, and Priscilla like fucking airdropped in onto me from the curtain rail, nearly killed me. And then Elvis was just sitting at the door staring at me. That's exactly what happened. Elvis then just like staring at me and realised I survived the attack.
Last time I went down to Cork, I had Elvis behind my legs, and I had Elvis kind of on my shins as I was lying on my side, and I had Rocky on my back. I was sweating. I mean, Rocky's heat off me was ridiculous. Next thing I remember is waking up. No animals around me, so I was like, obviously they got fucking sick of me and my heat. And then I had Scylla come in and go, attacking her toes. And spent 20 minutes just going for my feet. Just did not stop.
Cats are dicks. Like, I love cats. But cats are dicks.
Very entertaining, Dick. So.
Oh, the biggest wankers. As a former cat owner, they're fucking cunts. Like.
As a former cat, now that right there, folks, is the height of fashion.
I like that.
Sorry, Mr. Winthorpe, but the IRS has frozen your account. What are you talking about?
The black eye is just amazing.
It wasn't heroin. It was Angel Dust PCP, and I never even had my hands on it regardless.
I love how he's like, it wasn't heroin, it was Angel Dust PCP.
Can I just find out?
Get it right.
I love the irony of this movie as well. That like they've like shunned him for having like a mysterious white powder when literally the entire finance industry is run on mysterious white fucking powder.
Cocaine was not mysterious.
No.
Cocaine was not mysterious. And at the time as well of the 80s, cocaine was very actively and openly snorted in all their bathrooms.
This is what's fucking ironic is the fact that like you're shunning him now for a white powder.
And that was the good cocaine too. And that was Pablo.
It's because
Yeah.
the thing is, it wasn't. It's like they all assume it's heroin. Heroin is the bad one. That's why it's like, oh no, you were doing heroin.
Yeah.
No, it's acceptable to do the coke.
Yeah.
Not the
Again,
heroin.
the classist nature of it as well.
Coke was the party drug.
Yeah.
I fucking love her boots.
We were inside work yesterday, and I got one of these for the first time ever, because when 4 o'clock hit, all the calls turned off,
Yeah.
and it's like, did you ever see photos of like Black Monday and videos of just all the stock stopping in America in the 80s, and everyone just looks up and goes, oh, well, fucked. That was the exact way the whole office was. We just sat there when the last call came in, and Chris went, I'll leave there, I'll come back in a few minutes. He came back, he got 3 boxes of fags to spread around the rest of the people that smoke. He got me a vape, and he's like, I know you don't vape anymore, but I feel like you need this. Everyone got vapes, coffees. He's like the best manager I ever had. He just passed them out like fucking
Sorry,
candy.
what happened? Sorry.
It
was the week from hell inside work. The week from hell.
the Black Friday.
And then one about like Black Friday.
Yeah.
But it was the week after Black Friday, and it was just like couriers didn't work anymore. Website was down. The thing that keeps the stock going company wide went, I'm going to ship the bed for 6 hours, so enjoy that.
Nice.
Nothing could be done. There's just customers complaining all fucking week. I hate the Brits.
That does sound like a tangent as well. And I hate the Brits. Anyway, moving on.
I
They're the
understand
worst.
this on a visceral level, having worked on it. Call line for the Brits.
Brits. At it again.
Never not.
Oh.
Never not at it.
Hey, is that Dan Aykroyd?
That's because the line that I used to work was UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
We get 1 call a week from Ireland.
That we
One
yeah.
a week. Because, oh my god, they'd actually read the handbook. They'd actually do some troubleshooting before having to call.
But we all agree as well. Like it's not right for an Irish person to like ask for assistance. It's like because like the Irish instinct is going like, well, it doesn't work. Well, we'll never use it again. We'll just leave it there and let someone else.
Oh, it doesn't fit. I'm never going to return this. I'm just going to keep it in my drawers
yeah.
until enough time has passed that I can take off the tags and donate it to Goodwill.
I feel like I think that's a Catholic mindset. It's like, oh, you made the wrong decision. Now you'll punish yourself for death.
Which
To a
is
degree.
Yeah.
the English then you just like, oh, I didn't get a bag of screws with it. I'd like all my money back, please, and I want to keep the couch. And if you don't, I want to speak to your manager. I can't speak to the manager won't talk to you. I don't care. I want to speak to your manager, and eventually you guys got to fob them off to the point where you annoy them.
And that's a colonial
And just
mindset.
give up.
That's
Oh, yeah.
I'd like this, and your job, and I'd like to take your other person's job, and take everyone's job.
And Chris doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And he goes, Chris, I'm saying this so I can just pretend that I did something. Can you speak to this customer? Tell them to go fuck themselves. Go, Chris.
I actually will say that thing I love about like the place where I'm in now at the moment as well is because when people are just being like idiotic over the phone to us and like really like with stupid requests and stuff like that, our owner is very much like, tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not your job, tell him to fuck off. He doesn't give a shit, and if you do say that to them, and then eventually he'll come up and he'll take the call from you.
Yeah.
And he'll also be like, no, I heard exactly what they said, and I would have said it worse. So we'll go the polite route, fuck off. Deal with it. Like that's kind of like, and I love that.
Can I just
Yeah,
point
love
out,
that.
5 plates for one breakfast is just taking the piss.
That's not the breakfast though. They're just showing off what they sell.
Yeah.
It's just show the stocks. Although I will actually say that is piss poor looking bacon.
Yeah.
They call it capitalist bacon.
That's not even capitalist bacon. That's just American bacon.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Oh,
Michael,
hey guys, look, American bread.
Full of sugar.
I wonder if there already is a video series on YouTube of Americans discovering real bread for the first time. And
Oh yeah.
they
Oh,
probably
there is, yeah.
it's just
And
like
chocolate.
and chocolate for the first. Yeah,
It's the chocolate one that really gets them.
yeah.
It's like them when they actually, because I remember there was, I think it was like a TikTok of someone and she was like, oh, I lived in Ireland for a year and now I have to drive to the Irish grocery stores in this really Irish neighbourhood in Boston because this is the only place I can get Cadbury's.
Cadbury's, I was about to
Because
say,
she goes, because Hershey's is shit.
It's honestly, lads, you just don't know any better, and that's what's really sad. Is actually don't know better.
It's the bread really bothered me though when I tasted it. I think the first time I ever tasted bread in America, I was like,
See, I was talking to a family member a while ago, and she's moved off to New York, and she's diabetic. And I had this kind of question, like she's moving over there full time now
how
to New
could
York.
she afford that?
This is
being
what I was
diabetic?
asking her. I was like, what are you like with all the sugar in America? And it's just like,
How does she get insulin?
again, it's just the fact that like, how do you fucking survive? Because like the system is designed against you. Like everything is sugared. Everything, your insulin is fucking charged by the gallon. Like it's fucking disgraceful the way it goes on. Like yeah,
Still get some.
yeah. Like
I
it's
think that's the only way she can do it. Because she still get some of it here.
yeah, legit. Like
She comes over quite regularly.
she does. Yeah, I think that's she just stocks up and goes. Like you know.
It's
That's
like,
what-
why you're bringing an awful lot of drugs into the country,
That's
man.
what my aunt does. With
Yeah, I don't
deli
want to die.
sausages. Deli skinless sausages. Loves them. Will go back with like a half a suitcase full of them.
Well,
Yeah.
that's actually some of our English cousins are like that when they come over. They're like, no, we need to stock up on sausages and pudding before we go back to the UK because
Yeah.
they're like, it tastes crap over there.
Yeah.
Seen somebody in the UK who's like tea. I
Yeah.
have to go and
Wow.
fucking spend money on Barry's tea because the PG tips is dishwater.
Oh, it's horrible.
After being in Edinburgh, I would actually kind of agree. PG Tips is
Yeah.
very,
Oh.
very meh.
It's
The
like for-
Yorkshire one is the closest. The
Yeah.
Yorkshire
For
tea is best
for a
closest.
country that says that they're fucking we're tea, how much they emphasize on it, your tea is crap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weak tea. It's just
Yeah, it is
It's
literally
weak.
weak tea.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
dirty looking piss water.
And the
that's
water,
what it is.
it's also the water quality as well. I think that affects taste a good bit as well.
Oh,
It's having
God,
like
yeah.
very hard, having hard water does not help matters.
Shitty water for shitty tea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You can't say the UHT milk.
because no one likes USD because it's shite.
That only kind like you can only kind of really understand that in like
Wasn't
in the US.
Yeah,
Where you consider how far the milk has to travel.
that's it. Yeah,
Okay, grand.
and different temperatures and all that jazz. Like
Yeah. But still.
Like I always find it funny where like that was the first thing we did when we checked in the hotel in Edinburgh. It was like, okay, what's the tea situation?
What does the tea look like right
And then
now?
they have UHT. Right, what's the first thing we're doing? Going right down the hill there, and we're getting ourselves a carton of milk for the weekend. Which is such an Irish thing to do. It's like, right, what you need is your tea, your bread, and your right. Off you go.
It actually kind of surprises me at this point that we haven't, the amount of times we've gone over to the UK, we haven't brought our own tea with us. Like, I have actually always considered it. Like, I always been like, will I just buy a box and just throw it in?
Yeah.
Because even fucking Laura's like, will you bring us over Barry's? Like,
I'm talking about a business.
you know, I'm saying that I am a Lions girl.
I help you get yourself.
That's
I
okay.
love me Lions tea.
It's fine. I'm kind of like both. Like in a sense, I don't really have a preference between the two.
Lions.
Yeah.
And then I'm the opposite. And Barry's.
You're a Barry's.
Barry's because it's the tea that we have inside work, but I actually do like the little black label.
I hate the fact that you know what I really hate about Lions at the moment though, they got rid of the pyramid bags. I was
Yeah.
like, they really made a difference.
Didn't they come out and went, it didn't really make a difference at all, it was just a marketing tool.
No, it made a difference.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning actually?
You see, it
for
made a
that?
difference. Therefore, they made it as a marketing
Because of
tool.
the biodegradable or something like that,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Because they were still sealing it with plastic.
This is just a framed picture of Ronald Reagan there. Good lads.
uber capitalist.
Yeah, she was like,
Their Lord and Savior.
that is going to happen like in a
It's
couple of
pretty-
years' time. Because only like the next generation of capitalists will just have like big golden torches that Trump's like, thank you for letting us do whatever we want.
They
Yeah.
already have that.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
worst
fair.
thing. Like,
Randolph, Bill, pull that belly over a moment. Tell me just why you think
why?
Why?
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Say cool. Cool.
Cool.
Say why. Why? Say cool. Why? Cool.
Cool,
Why?
why? Say cool. Cool. Say whip. Whip. No, say cool. Whip. Cool.
Do you think your guy's bow tie gets bigger the more Foxy does?
Honest to God, I was like, every time I look at it, I'm like, why is it so fucking big?
That's like what was that Scary Movie 3 with the hat
Yeah,
gets
with
bigger?
that hat gets
yeah.
bigger every scene.
Yeah.
That's probably the
See, that's where
funniest
Tucker Carlson got his design.
fucking joke ever, though, in a movie.
Till John Stewart bullied him on TV over it, and then he never wore it again.
It actually, genuinely, I don't think there's like anyone outside of like like actual like actors who like have been cast for that. Any normal person, like that unironically wears a cowboy hat who thinks that makes them cool. I'm thinking like the looks of Musk, Bezos, all
Yeah.
these lads. It's like you ain't fucking cowboys, lads. It doesn't make you interesting. Like a big silver belt buckle and a cowboy hat does not make you cool. Like it didn't work in the 50s and it doesn't work now.
I don't know.
Jensen's an exception. I was about to say.
I was like,
I was like, for obvious
the best
people-
thing. The best thing in my head is I think I actually have a picture that will prove one person can pull
But that's
it
the thing.
off.
But like, that's the thing. These lads are trying to be as cool as him, and they are physically aren't. It's like Elon Musk has had like fucking like 17 hair transplants at this stage, to the point that his face doesn't
You
look
get a
like.
fucking chin transplant.
He's a fucking personality transplant, the cunt. Another reason why America's awful.
Like, can I just point out, this hat should not look good on anybody.
Is it just my eyes unfocused there
But
first?
it looks good on him.
It's because of the smirk, to be honest. Is it was my eyes unfocused there for a second. I thought he was like one of those like singing gondola right.
That's what I mean. Like, no, it's like genuine thing. Like, that should not look good on anybody. But
Yeah.
it looks good on him. Especially when he has the added features to it.
Aww.
I know, right?
His pet iguana, Jub Jub.
Jump. He also has a pet wallaby.
That was
That was
actually very impressive.
His pet falcon.
Hey guys, look, it's the Mean Street Posse.
It is the Mean Street Posse.
The toughest men in Connecticut.
Are they dead yet?
Mean Street Posse? The
Are
Mean
they
Street
all
Posse?
still alive?
Big Gas is still alive, isn't he?
So I love it. I think Aaron just went.
I actually didn't know. I was apparently making. I thought it was the driver, and it
Oh,
was a Ferrari that crashed.
okay. So that's what was posted there is not the actual crash then.
I don't know. Like
Can you show me the car again?
it doesn't look like a Ferrari.
Show us.
To be fair, I don't think you can actually guess what that used to look like.
Ferrari 458.
I take that
There you
back.
go.
That is my superpower. He looks like he has an expression of someone who's like
It's taken from a still from the episode.
it's not even that's like you just farted in the saloon
I believe it's actually he's after finding out who the Phoenix is.
and he's farted in the saloon. So
What was it? What was it? Is it in Friends? It's like when you're with Joe, he's like he has the acting like advice. It's like if you're unsure, if you're like trying to remember your next line, did I smell something? Look, and it's your daughter has a
I'm going to fight this thing until the end. Someone is out to
bleed on the brain.
it's called the
my friends.
William Shatner pause. I
Don't know what's happening. The fucking jacket.
that is fucking
It's
fashion.
like you gotta give it to Ophelia and all this. At least she's like, do you know what? Look, there's some clothes there that you can borrow.
You can at least give it a go. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, do you know what? You try and do what you want to do. Now, here's another question as well, right? Which we won't find out. Obviously, like, let's say for example, they're caught out and they're bet, right? Is anyone going to believe
That this is
Winthorpe
a
that this was all a setup, or are they all just going to be like, oh no, like, is it going to be a case of him being like, oh yeah, so it was proven that actually this was all set up by the Dukes or something, and then like would you even want them to be your friends after this? It's like, no, you fuckers really showed your true
I
colours.
think it's more of a case of like, yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, if they all go along with this, like, yeah, that sounds like something they do.
Yeah, I'd probably, but like, let's say for example, this was Aaron. Like, motherfucker, you're not coming back into the group after that. But like, I would imagine Aaron had a bit more self-respect for himself, and he wouldn't want to be part of the group
I don't
anymore.
know. I think Aaron would wear that fur coat.
Singularly sculptured in design.
Macklemore it up, you know, that would work. Welcome.
Do you know who would wear that coat and pull it off? Casey.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Casey is just a naturally fashionable man. Like he can rock fucking anything, and it'll. It's like, yeah, that's Casey.
Actually, it's wrong about Casey. I don't know if you told you that, Amy. I saw Casey out in the wild the other day. Very odd
You're saying
experience.
this, yeah.
I've never seen him outside of this group.
I've never actually seen him outside of the group.
He lives on the road, so I
That's
see him all the time.
that's
Yeah.
So I'm- so-
And you know what's hilarious? I've like stayed here by myself, and I've actually left the house. I've gone to shops and stuff like that. Never seen him, and he lives in the same fucking area.
That's like he's like 10, like maybe 10, 15 minutes down the hill. So like you would be doing well to see him in a sense, but like
It's just funny though when
Yeah.
you really think about it.
different words, like different like routines and rhythms and stuff, you know.
I don't think I've ever actually seen any of my friends bar Aaron out in the wild.
So, I think I was even saying this at the time. It was like yeah, you wouldn't see me normally in the wild because like I'm normally in a laboratory in a fucking lab coat. And like doesn't even try and picture that.
yeah.
Like, does it work? Does it compute? No, probably doesn't.
Also, as a product of the time, but for all these other white people in this movie, I guarantee you, it's such a fucking novelty for them to have Eddie Murphy in their social
Yeah,
circle.
literally,
They're
it's like-
oh, we've got a black man.
Oh, look at us being
Yeah, look at us being tolerant.
because we're progressive now.
They are literally the embodiment of those. I'm not racist. I have a black friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And the extent of that is like, oh, I had dinner with one once
Yeah,
and spoke to him for 5 minutes. Therefore,
I
counts.
passed one in the subway.
Him and Hitler kissed. Their beards wouldn't touch. The mattress. Their mustaches wouldn't touch.
Oh my god, you fumbled an easy fucking joke, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Aaron? Do you want to have another go?
That
and
was
just pretend
literally the
little-
Chandler. He wants his blue blazer black.
It's partly on the fact
What?
that I am
He wants
like,
his blue blazer
done.
black. No, you said black. You said he wanted his blue blazer black. You screwed up. That was an outtake, but they left it in the episode. Yeah, he actually fumbled the line by accident.
Fantastic.
You have work to do, and so
Yeah, the fucking newspapers, just you can just see Valentine's face.
So yeah, this is the gossip part of the Financial Times. Can you believe that this man attended the dinner yesterday? Look at us! Aren't we, the white man, doing well for ourselves?
When did you become Dara O'Brien?
I've always
Oh,
been there.
look at us now, the white people.
The white people,
The potatoes have come back.
you'll never forget.
I don't know why I turned into a child just
it was literally just like the Christmas. That's it. That's the fucking spirit. Go on.
Tis the season to share goodwill to all men.
Fuck
it's the
'em.
fact that he takes the fucking salmon.
The salmon thing gets me.
Oh, it's the salmon. You're just like,
It's the salmon, and then it's the eating of the salmon later on.
I love me some smoked salmon, but not like this, sir. Not like this.
I do want to say as well, there's a lovely bit of commentary there in the
It's
sense.
also the way it's written exactly $10,000.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, we can't cash this.
Is it? I loved a little bit of commentary here as well. In that, like, the fact that like Valentine's been able to just like jump straight in.
He's
And,
doing
like,
the exact same thing.
doing the
that
exact same thing,
Winthorpe
and
did.
like the fact that like all these like, you know, these financiers and capitalists. Oh no!
Oh, it's so gross.
This is like get in there, get it in there.
It's like it's a liver.
Yeah, it's like the side of a horse or something. He's out there like get in the fuck. But it's
Also, when did they hire the other black guy?
That's it. The last
He
dinner
was
party
queuing
went.
up for the food,
So-
so I'm like, they actually already had one on
So
their.
the last dinner party went so well that the other table wanted to get
Get
one of
their
their own
own.
friends. Yeah.
Didn't you say you had some work to do?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that he was able to jump in and do the exact same
Yeah,
job
like,
really
literally,
kind of
like-
shows that like there's actually no skill or like talent.
Absolutely no
So it's
skill
like, you
involved
just fall
in
in.
this.
You just do it. And you fall
Yeah.
into it.
But it's a case of just like looking at everything else, and you're like, okay, this is where it takes a dip. This is where it takes a rise. So you will like jump into something like that really easily.
Mm.
Merry Christmas.
It's basically just like a big art skill of intuition.
Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Literally, yeah. That's even that scene itself
Yeah.
like says speaks volumes. Oh, you're here too. Oh, great.
Okay, I didn't realize there was another one.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
that was
honest
the
to God,
attitude.
that's
Yeah.
literally it's like I didn't realize we had another one of you here. It's like the
Pills,
fact
pills,
that,
pills.
but it's not as well, right? So the last time, so when they actually set up Winthrop, it's Christmas, correct?
Yes,
Is this?
it's a year.
It has actually been a year.
I believe so. Yeah, like, there's a lot of time
Really?
skips in this. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm actually just realizing. I was like, actually, is this a year in the difference, or is it all the same?
I thought it
No,
was a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
no, definitely not. I think there's a good year difference in this because every time they skip back, they go by because he doesn't. His fiance have moved on to someone else almost immediately in terms of the
I just
kind of the
assumed
movie.
To be fair, I've always assumed she just moved on
Yeah.
immediately because she's that like
Vain
she's
and,
that
like,
vain. All
narcissistic.
she cares about is her look. So it's like for her to have gone from engaged to single, it doesn't look good. So she has to have another fiance very quickly.
Let me try and get you an answer on that now, and we'll kind of just out of curiosity more than anything else. I have the fish.
See, here's the thing is, right, it actually doesn't say if there is a time jump on it. It just says during the firm's Christmas party he plants the drugs
Yeah.
in an attempt to frame him.
Says I think the decline is actually would be too sharp for me, so I think there would be at least a 12-month gap.
I don't
Fucking
think.
12 years, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can. Jesus Christ. According to John Landis, Jamie Lee Curtis was a hard sell to Paramount because she'd only done horror films and wasn't known for comedy. But he admitted her willingness to perform topless helped change executives' mind at Paramount. After they saw a photo of her in a bikini, they felt that would help to sell the movie.
Wow. What a fucking surprise.
Jesus Christ, Paramount executives in the 80s, you fucking scumbags.
And there's where the mask slips.
Hard or two.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
This is actually kind of funny in a sense here. So the fella who just dropped the hard ore, he actually said because of his religious beliefs he didn't want to swear in the movie. So his little comment at the end was done in one take because
Yeah.
he said, I don't want to say it again.
say it again.
I guarantee you he did that scene 7 to 10 times.
Yeah.
Just it. I don't think it was hard enough. I think I can go harder. Fucking hell, like.
Again, there's that kind of actor's paradox as well, where like if you're playing an awful person, you have to put the welly into it as well. If you are a racist, you have to be a racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is a kind of hard. And again, if you're also writing it, you have to say like, okay, to get the point across, you have to drop something like that. Now, I think overuse of it, I think, is a different story. And also, like, you
Well,
know,
like
is
Quentin
it
Tarantino, right?
necessary? Yeah,
Right,
like
Django.
Tarantino was like that. Yeah, like Tarantino's like that. But again, like Tarantino would argue, well, it's commentary on how other movies overuse it. It's like, fuck off! Like, just you can't just keep doing that. You know, it's like, you know.
The only time it did work was with Django, though. I think that's where it made the most sense to.
But Django was, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, again, that's also down to interpret. That's just down to like interpretation as well, I suppose. Like, you know, is it too like and other people's different tolerances to it as well. You know.
Oh, there's a second Muppets puppeteer in this movie.
Oh.
He's actually in the stock exchange, Wilson. He's the
Oh.
Duke stock broker.
Oh, cool.
He actually was behind Scooter, Janice, and Sweetums, and a few others. But he actually did. He did the strong hand for those.
Okay.
Stronghold for those even. He died in 1992.
Yeah.
There is no. So fucking gross.
Through the beards.
It's all beard.
It's
There's
all
he's not biting
He
the
doesn't
fucking
get
sand.
it at all. It's just beard.
Oh dear.
It's so gross. Jolly old Saint Pissed.
Same pish.
I'm
Silly
pissed.
Same pish.
Well, it could be worse. Could be raining. I did point out there is only a side effect. There is only a sound.
The sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dog did not pee at all.
You had to pay me more for it.
How can this get any worse? Yeah, it actually doesn't say anywhere what the time frame is. I genuinely
I just
believe,
assumed, yeah, it was over the course of
I
a month.
genuinely believe this is actually happens over the course of a month, and that's the reason why they're so surprised at how quickly it deteriorates.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, like, I always kind of read it as if, like, just with the time skips in the plot, I just felt like there was, like, naturally a Christmas to Christmas story beat to it.
No,
But maybe you're right. Like, maybe it's just like from
she's
December
no
1st.
fucking way she was letting him live with her for a year.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Fair point. Fair point.
After the first 3 months, she'd be like, "Do you know what? Fuck it, it's not worth it.
Well,
Get this now crackhead unemployed bitch out of my house."
If that's the case, then the fucking
Not a
Valentine.
crackhead, to be fair, just an alcoholic.
If that's the case, then Valentine is a
What is
fucking
he
quick
about
learner.
to do?
No, he just overdoses on pills, isn't it?
Yeah, come on, we all know he was snorting something.
The door was open inside it, Bob.
Funny.
Yeah, it was just tablets.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. It's like, if it was longer than 3 months, she's probably like, he would have turned to drug.
okay.
You fucking
That's
idiot.
what I'm saying. Like this is where it's down to discussion. Like, would you be a drug addict that quickly, as well?
That's
know,
why I said 3 months.
because like even like from the drug aspect of it, like you don't necessarily build a tolerance.
Also, as well, what he says right now indicates there was no way it was longer than
Okay.
a month.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after hearing
Right? The fact that I'm afraid it's true, sir. My first line would be, "You knew,
that. Yeah, and you didn't do anything for
and
it.
you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say shit.
Yeah. Do you know? I think you're.
Do you hate me that fucking much, you prick?"
Do you know? I think you're right. I think it would have been. I think that line there now kind of suggests that it was a shorter turnaround. So
So we're basing it on because the amount of
I just immediately went, I'm going to shoot these pricks.
it's just Jenny goes, ooh, great.
also as well, she's literally just eating lettuce. She's eating a bowl of lettuce.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a dressing on this.
No,
There's
just
not
like-
an onion, a bit of a tomato, maybe a pepper, something. No.
just lettuce.
Bitch is just eating lettuce.
She's a rabbit,
Do you
really.
think the fella who shot that CEO in New York the other day watched this beforehand and went, "That's a good fucking idea"?
When what he should have been doing was just eating lettuce.
Yes, that would have calmed him down.
Don't shoot capitalists. Eat lettuce instead.
It's amazing though the outpour of people are like, "Oh no." Anyway, like,
Well, the guy that ramped up insurance fucking denials in the country got shot.
What was even mental about it was that, like, he is
sorry,
like,
he gets shot, and the next day their company announces we're
not the
paying.
next day, the
Like-
next hour.
Oh, sorry, the next hour it was like literally. Oh, by the way, we're no longer paying for your anesthetic for your full operation.
Yeah.
What the
And they went,
fuck?
"You misinterpreted what we said. We're not doing that anymore." Anyway, very sad that he died.
Rest in peace.
And then, and now every company in America, they're like, get the CEOs, get their fucking photos off the internet, and then
Yeah.
everyone's pointing out, you have to have your photos up. By law,
By
we
law.
have to see who you are, so you can't take your photos off. If you're worried about getting shot by people, clearly you're the one that's doing something
I was
wrong.
gonna say, if you're afraid, if you think you're a target, it's probably because you're an
It's
asshole.
like
Yeah.
if you think there's a fucking target on your back because of something that your company is doing, maybe you should look at what your fucking
One of
company
two
is
things
doing.
is going to happen from this.
A, the health insurance industry in America is going to have a slight change that betters people. B, they're going to ban guns. It's one of the fucking other here.
It's going to be needed.
Wouldn't that be
those
hilarious?
options.
It's like, oh my god, a really rich person has died. We really should ban guns.
Oh my god.
Oh, I mean that's too far now.
That's too fat.
Like if
Kids in a school we can live with.
I mean,
but-
God forbid if Elon Musk
To
was
be
shot.
fair-
What would happen there?
Elon Musk isn't even an American citizen. He's literally on his way to be deported. I don't understand why he's so.
he's not getting deported.
That's why he's clinging on to Trump like a fucking limpet up whale's
Oh
arse.
my god!
They're
Like,
falling so soon. It's gonna be so funny.
Dare-
I cannot wait.
He
There's
must.
a reason why I can't get off Twitter. It's because of shit like that.
He looks like Musk is that really annoying person that like someone else is invited to a party and he won't leave.
Fuck off, yeah.
It's like
he's Father Stone,
he's Father Stone, yeah, but like
except he doesn't shut up.
and like is a big fan of apartheid. That was actually a joke, by the way. That's just true. He's a horrible person.
So none of us laughed.
Yeah,
It's because it is unfortunately the sad truth.
yeah.
I'm fucking ready. Oh, you didn't hear it, right? So I dropped my phone behind the radiator in the bathroom today.
Yeah.
It took me like nearly half an hour to try and get it out because there's tiles, but there's like a lip like this. So see the lip
Yeah.
there? So it's
Yeah.
like that.
So it kind of like
And
sticks
it
against the wall, like
Directly onto the lip. Two fucking was cut up me knuckles quite badly. And then I had to like try and get it out 2 hangers later, nearly ripping the radiator off the wall. I got it out. Now the real kicker, that's the second time that's happened. Not this year, but it's the second time it's happened that it's just slipped. And the first time I didn't have a cover on it, so it was grand, it was easier to get out, but this kept opening and jamming, so I couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
And I was like nearly to the point of tears, but like, why are you doing this while I'm running late?
And yet you were here on time.
I was here early.
Yeah.
I wasn't. By myself,
Yeah, Aaron.
that's very.
Yeah, Aaron.
By myself, that's very rare. I'm usually on time.
I mean, those 15 minutes
I
they
will
could be
actually,
crucial.
I will actually say this about Aaron: his timekeeping skills are actually impeccable. Because when it comes to me and him meeting up, he's always there,
Yeah.
waiting. To the point where we even have time that we can go shopping before we have to go and do our thing.
Thank you for correcting my English with stick.
Didn't tell Chloe what was going to come up here.
Huh?
I never told Chloe what was coming up here, so I got her raw reaction. I just looked at her and waited for it.
Oh god.
I do love this scene. No, this whole scene's fucking fantastic.
Paul Gleason. That's what
Yeah,
his name is,
that's his
Paul
name, yeah.
Gleason. And the guy from Speed. God, this really is a time capsule movie.
It is. It is.
Beef jerky time.
I fucking love beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
But it's also again. It's crystallizing that kind of like inner white disgust. It's like, oh my god, he's sharing his culture. Ugh.
Who is that guy?
Airplane.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy that they both for some reason both of them.
Uncle Henry. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't describe it. Both of them look like Adam Sandberg, but like two different halves of Adam Sandberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's Adam Sand and that's Adam Berg.
Yeah.
Like put them together.
Happy New Year!
Oh, well, that's kind of your son. And Happy New Year to you, too. Could I offer either of you two gentlemen a big jolt of Irish whiskey?
I'd love to be able to say that this is not true. Like, I'd love to be able to turn around and say, that's such a fucking stereotype and it's ridiculous. Yet every single time we're logging onto this, we're absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't even, like, defend this type of stuff. That's, Jesus Christ, that is not beef jerky. That is a fucking rabbit ear. That is a dehydrated rabbit ear. Fuck me.
That's the salmon from the dinner a few weeks ago.
That's Jim Belushi's brother, is what I find out when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's John Belushi's
John
brother.
John Belushi, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he
According
had a
to
pretty
Jim.
half decent career in his own right.
Yeah, he was alright.
Pretty
To be
successful
fair,
shows in
someone
America.
actually had said it's like the only reason why he had that career was because they felt bad.
Yeah.
I maintain that with
Austria.
No, I'm from Sweden.
Sweden. You were in lederhosen.
Do you know King of Queens? Who's the main guy in that?
What's that?
Kevin James.
Kevin James. The only reason he had a career successful is just because of
Adam Sandler.
no, not because of Adam Sandler, because of Amanda, Chris Farley. Chris Farley would have been in Kevin James's place if Chris Farley like, bet my life.
That's why I'm saying that. I would have said Adam Sandler because David Spade actually would have been the one to bring another Chris Farley into it. If you think right, so if you're going by the friendships, let's say that they would have had, right? So Dan Aykroyd kind of threw Jim the bones. That would have inside the bones. He threw him the crumbs that probably would have went to John, in a sense. Whereas Adam Sandler was always kind of friends with Kevin James, so he kind of always put him into his kind of movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kevin James does it for his cousin, or his brother. There's a character in King of Queens who I think plays his cousin Danny. That's his actual brother, so he kind of gives him the few roles. But if anyone was going to be the next Chris Farley, it would have come from David Spade. Because David Spade and Chris Farley were the double team, and that was his best mate sort of thing. Wait, what were the movies they did? Like Tommy Boy
and stuff like that, yeah.
And stuff like that. So like they all did those ones together. I think that's fucking cloud. Like he sounds like him, like John. Good lord.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is the only flaw in their plan. That man has seen him. He will recognise him.
I'm sorry, it's not even. He's seen all of them.
I don't think he's seen
He
him.
has. He's seen all of them. Like he has seen
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah.
But it's it's the blackface. Hello.
I have found the dog.
Hello, dog.
I just realised Kara was asleep. I had no idea she was asleep.
That's why I carried the dog, so I give Kira a chance to wake up.
Hello, dog.
If you look at the screen, Kerry, you can see a very offensive blackface in Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, I actually forgot. I genuinely forgot about that.
It's only as actually when he said, he was like, "Oh, I didn't tell Chloe about this part."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit."
Jeez,
I could actually see your head going, oh.
Okay, are we ready?
I thought that was full of something orange and it was filled right to the top.
Go to the table. To Amy. Hello.
Don't jump up. You don't need to jump. You don't need to jump up. You don't need to
Get
jump
down.
Up.
You don't go looking for tables.
She doesn't get kind of, I think she tries to get higher as well. Like she has to see everything and everyone.
This one's empty.
Yeah.
I'll rip out your eyes and piss on your brain.
Sorry, we're not. Oh, never mind.
We're not all into it.
Fucking weirdos. We're gonna take a little walk. And don't try anything funny or the whore loses a kid. Let's go.
At least he didn't go full, like, around the neck.
Yeah.
Like, TV's gonna shut off in 5 minutes.
I got it.
Not anymore.
It's just, it's like, again, I guarantee you though with this there was a conversation with Eddie and Dan been like,
Oh, 100%, yeah, 100%.
like,
But they
are
wrote
you
it, didn't they? Eddie Murphy was a writer of this, or he was a part of it.
I don't think he was.
All I can see is her tail.
Yeah.
Hi, Gina.
You have to admire the fact that she's been caught. But she's keeping to the bit.
Yeah. It's called being an actor, Aaron.
He's committed to the role.
Come here.
No, he did not have anything to
Did he
do
not?
with
Okay.
writing on this.
No,
Timothy
Amy,
Harris and
that's
Herschel.
not his neck.
And
That's a t-shirt. I think he might have done blackface all the way down to the chest.
No,
Is that his
no,
hands?
no, no, no,
No, it
because
is-
when they're leaving the actual, shut up for a minute, right? When they're leaving the cab, the train cab, like the cabin area,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
clearly, like, yeah,
see
you can see
that
that around
it's just
the
there
side
because the
there.
wig was covering the neck. Shut it! How dare you?
Tina.
How dare you? No, get down.
Down you. Go around the other side. I'm gonna say hello.
Let's watch the wires this time, just in case.
Come here.
What do you think?
Tina, come here. Come here.
Oh, come here.
Wagon.
No.
not that way, not that way.
By
This
the
way.
way, for a very
Other
funny
way.
movie, this is the grimmest part of the whole movie.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking hell, like
No. Don't do it. No.
Christ. There you go. Who's a clever girl? Come on then.
She is fucking not. She's an impulsive girl.
She's a hard or sometimes.
That's one way to put
I
it.
do love how this whole bit doesn't work either if the two lads are complete doofuses.
Yeah.
That's
Like, it's just the best part of it.
You get this strange silence out of her.
okay. Stop.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough.
Stop.
That's enough.
Tina?
That's enough.
No.
I will get the lead out.
No. Do
We go for a walk.
you want to go for walkies? Do you want to go walkies? Oh, so all of a sudden you're like, no, I don't like you anymore.
You betrayed her.
You bitch. You turned on me.
How could you say
How
the
could
forbidden
you
word?
say the W word? All this for orange juice.
I know.
Like, this is all for frozen orange juice.
But again, you can believe the capitalists would do this. It's like, oh, we can't have anyone know about this clandestine deal to get a marginal gain on our product. Wait until I make a LinkedIn post about this. Fucking Jay Humphries it up, you know?
The worst thing that happened with me with LinkedIn is I had to make a profile for work.
I had to make one for work as well. Now I
But-
keep getting views on it, and like one of the photo I
It's the
used is me.
emails.
The photo that pissed me off as well. But the photo I use on mine is literally me in a Mustache Mountain t-shirt. Like literally, I'm on my way out to an OTT show.
Tja.
Have the back hat, I have the OTT snapback on backwards as well. My hair is really straightened, it looks really good. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just use that one because I needed to put it onto the teams
Yeah.
because they wanted everyone to have a profile
Yeah.
picture, but it has to be linked to.
I had
LinkedIn.
a CM Punk one of it was the same the one in work. I just used it again of him when he's going like with his eyes bulged out, and the head fella from IT Lucas came in and went. It was like, it's gotta be your face. It's gotta be nothing. Like, aw.
I am actually refreshing to say I don't have a LinkedIn page.
Better
I'm
off.
actually looking to see
Just
if I
based
can.
solely off of the amount of email updates you get off.
Oh, I
It's-
just don't have any intention for my career. You couldn't give a
I'm
fuck.
pretty fucking happy.
Like
with
the
where I
majority
am.
of mine are all like fucking deleted LinkedIn one. Like the HSE is hiring.
Yeah.
Like
Wouldn't
LinkedIn,
recommend.
add David Corrigan like onto it, but I'm just gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can actually. Yeah, there's my LinkedIn profile picture. Hold on. Now it hasn't actually been updated either, because it still has me as a claims handler at AXA. That's a job I had 10 years ago.
Yeah, she can definitely handle claims. I can tell. You can see it
I
there.
look fan-fucking-tastic in that picture. And I was like, that's the one I'm using for my profile. It's my LinkedIn profile picture.
I could use a stiff drink. Would you get a joint?
With literally defend all over my bracelets.
Do you see how energetic my dog is in fetching the
Right.
ball? Did you see that? That's the slow trundle.
I've no accomplishments, no recommendations, no skills, no volunteer experience. My education's not listed, no other experience. Literally all I have is claims handler. Private to you, 3 people wrote, like, had a look at this. Add a summary,
Yeah.
haven't got one, have no features. I have 4 connections, and
Please,
yet
sorry,
I
John,
still
John.
get notifications all the time
Sorry,
about
John,
jobs.
John.
Yeah. Yeah. Still not
Did
getting
you
the ball though.
World Trade Center.
Another thing, I'm throwing Chloe under the bus on this one. She thought the Twin Towers were next to each other. In the sense of, I know what you're thinking. And obviously they're next to each other. But she thought they were like parallel to each other.
She thought like you could reach in from one window to another building.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't have a point of reference for it, you probably wouldn't know.
I mean, was she
Yeah.
born when they were still standing? That's a genuine question I'm asking you right now.
98. She was born in 98.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This is the other Muppeteer.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay. He does look a bit like Sam the Eagle all the same.
I didn't say he was the Muppet.
He does look a bit like him though.
He does actually, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Come on, let's be honest. It's the eyebrows.
Alright, let's not speak ill of the dead.
United have already done 1-0. What the fuck?
Huh?
United have already done 1-0 from a corner. Go fuck yourself.
Aren't you just glad you're here, Karen? Aren't we all having a great Christmas?
So this
Yes,
is
we are, Aaron. You're absolutely right.
You know
Yes.
what? After that game the other night, I actually wasn't too down in the dumps about it.
Not one bastard washed their hands.
Dirty bastards.
Lads, the stocks have opened. Crucial seconds are
They
going
haven't
away
opened
here.
yet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
get the fucking pole
this
position.
is like literally the warning bell. Win bell.
Win
Bell
ball.
win.
Val win.
Fuck.
Say win. Say win. Val win. Val win.
Did anyone actually ever get to be in the World Trade Center besides me?
No. Why would
Never.
that?
Well, obviously everyone won. I don't know, my luck, if I did go into the World Trade Center, it would have been on one particular fucking day.
Is that
I've
Chris?
never been to America.
Oh, okay. New York,
Funny enough,
Disney.
this is the first time as well with United's strongest back three, which is Martinez, the left in Noro.
Sounds like you're trying
We
to
shipped the
have
ball
a
after
football
a couple minutes.
conversation.
No, Aaron is. Aaron is.
Yeah.
We are.
There
still,
is a football show that not Ryan, what's your name? That Jonathan does.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is it again?
I was
John?
nearly- yeah, I was like shit, it's either Ryan or Jonathan. Keane, you can shut up as well, alright?
I'm sorry, that was such a brilliant fuck up. That was so good.
That was inverted.
That was fantastic. Can we also couldn't believe how this is the stocks used to be done as well, with people just crowded?
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
no,
how
this
did no
is-
one fucking die?
This is
chaos.
actually legit
Just-
as well, because it actually says it in the trivia as well for this. And since they went to the stock exchange on a day when they actually were doing this.
Yeah.
And Eddie Murphy said, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I actually didn't know what to do. So he goes, my confusion is real.
Yeah.
Like, that's all, like, real.
That's stock. Yeah.
Yeah.
B-roll.
To everyone. And it's like,
The fuck?
what the fuck are they all saying?
This is the economy? Fuck me.
That's like an old Victor Garber.
Jesus.
And Macy didn't go, Dan, what the fuck is going on?
Dan, send help.
Dan,
I'm scared.
please help me.
Dan, I'm scared.
What's that line that Robert Downey Jr. does in that documentary he did in the 90s? This is where evil is born, or something about the stock exchange. Something along those lines. It's a mental line. We're just
Yeah.
like, Jesus, how profound.
I
then
mean, it is an inherently callous thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. It is the most impersonal, unemotional, detached thing you can fucking do. It's just sell, buy and sell. You're literally just buying. It's an asset. Everything's an asset.
Everything's a commodity.
Yeah.
He
Including
described it as a group of money-hungry, low IQ, high-energy individuals.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's a fucking Jesus.
Like in a way, it is gonna. It's one of the kind of great quirks of the world economy is that like something like that. This is not organized. There's nothing remotely organized.
No,
in this.
it's like
and
it's
yet,
literally just
and yet this is how the greatest economy in the world works.
Yeah.
Like you think like it'd be actually like
Sorry,
a system.
it's the world's economy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what. Yeah.
The world's economy. I wouldn't even say it's the greatest economy. That's just the world's economy.
Yeah.
I think the arguments can be made. I think the city of London is actually the epicenter of most of the world's economy.
For the certainly when the Commonwealth was bigger, yes.
Why
And
is
No,
just
even
looking at
in the
the
80s
cabinet.
and in the 90s, they considered London more an epicenter of the actual world's economy than they did New York.
I would say that's more to do with the fact that like this is the like market share and like prices, whereas the city of London actually makes more deals. That's where all the corporate like transactions and takeovers happen.
Look at those eyebrows.
Now that
It's good, but it's not Brezhnev.
no,
It's like they're trying to escape.
they in fact have a will of their own. They're gonna slide off his face now anymore.
No, wait till you look. It looks like they're actually trying to get the hairline back. Is she alright?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
What you doing?
She's just staring at the cabinet. She's like, how dare you make me She waiting for it to roll back to her. You lazy fucking animal, like. Oh, I better go
Look,
get it.
look, there we go. There we go. Hey!
Looks like Ali Sheedy, that did.
Getting with fire and passion.
More energy. More energy. Bye.
Back. Like, you would literally die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a proper stampede. Like.
Is it not still have that to a degree?
Huh?
I'm actually not sure now, to be honest.
Say that
Yeah,
again.
it was
Represents
it's a lot of
To a degree.
digitised and
Yeah, this is the thing. This is like a lot of it would be digitized now, and it'd be a lot faster. Because
Yeah.
like now that you have like the fact that you have like all these currencies on the go, and as I said, the computer can do the
Sure, that's the thing is, it's like when you see with the drops and everything now, it literally is just a snap thing.
It's
Because
instant,
they
yeah.
they don't have a building in New York for this really anymore.
no. Well, as I said, like because with the advent of computers, they probably don't need
They
it
don't
anymore.
need it, yeah. It's like stockbrokers now literally are just all sitting in office buildings doing everything online.
Yeah.
The Wall Street one where they ring the bell.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
to open the stock market. But like
Yeah,
the
but
majority of the trading isn't done there anymore. Like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I think that's what you're kind of asking, Kira. Is like, is the floor trading still going on? I don't know.
I
Is the
don't
question.
think it is.
Oh, so it is. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't look as anywhere as chaotic though.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah.
that's what we're kind of saying. But yeah, sure, every single person's at a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it
And
wouldn't
so
be done.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I know. So yeah, no,
So,
it's,
so the servers are doing the heavy
Yeah.
heavy lifting there. They're just like literally punching in data, new algorithm, move on, new algorithm, move
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Brother's not well, we better call an ambulance. Crack him!
that was literally. I'm only doing it once, not doing it again.
it's such a great like delivery though.
Yeah.
I
Fuck him.
I do feel like that is an actual thing though. It's like the less you swear, the more
more
impactful
impactful it is,
you
yeah.
say
It,
it.
yeah, we'll have.
Get the ball! Don't bounce at me. Get the ball. Get the ball. I'll throw it for you.
Yeah, I forgot all about that guy.
Yeah, he's still a fucking monkey.
Rah
scorer.
rah Russellton.
Okay, one male gorilla. Hey, wait. There's two of them.
How? That's not. You can clearly see that's a man
Yeah.
in a mask.
Yeah.
Like.
It's a scientific experiment. Keep the line up. Anyway, take a look. They're in love.
It's been made into Swiss cheese down there, like it's
He's literally been turned into a
What?
gorilla's
Gina.
bitch.
Stop now. No more hope for the people. Okay?
Just start trying to make an angle. Yeah.
Who wears a sweater like that on the beach?
What should we do about lunch? Lots of the crack crack.
What do you think?
Time for a book?
Coleman, I think she's only with you for your money.
Lobster and crack crab for everyone. Extra primo good, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, you fucking run.
No one sees this. Like they can't see you cheering them. Like I'm sorry.
they
What,
don't
like
know.
What was that? Was that a show or a movie where like two people were having a conversation from a helicopter? Was that Samurai Cop?
Samurai Cop.
Samurai
yeah.
Cop, yeah.
There is a legitimately good joke in the first Shazam movie where they do that.
Yeah.
It's right, and he's just like, "What? I can't hear anything you're saying. Like, how do people do this?"
Ralph Bellamy.
Mm.
You went on to
Oh,
admit
just
that
let
it's-
us.
Just let us. Let her have her fun.
I think this is the first movie in a while I haven't been able to make a connection between this and Seinfeld. I was waiting the whole movie.
No, Aaron, you still got the credits. There's still time. There's still time,
I was
Aaron.
waiting for like someone to pop up, and I was like, oh, and they were in Seinfeld.
No, Aaron,
No,
you still
they
got the
weren't.
you still got the credits. You still got the credits. You still got time.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
there on the button. Giancarlo Esposito. There you go.
Not even me that comped that way. It was Chloe. She immediately went,
Did she?
that's
Fair play.
him.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have known it. Like, he's
Yeah.
so fucking young in that.
I think maybe the older fella may have been in Seinfeld. I think he might have been one of the...
I'm
but I
not.
don't
I'm
know.
actually. Do you know what? I'm actually double checking that because I'm also nearly convinced one of them was in
I think it was the old. I think it was the old father and son. I think anyway.
You're supposed to get the ball. You get the ball.
Where's the ball, Tina? Get the ball. Where's the ball?
Jesus, film grab.
She looked at me like, see what they're making me do.
They make me work. I don't like
this
it.
bullshit that I have to put up with. No, actually, I take it back. He was not.
Was he?
No.
Quite a lot of brothers on this production. I've seen 2 Mullers, 2 Sabbats.
Yeah. Who would have thought that Hollywood would have been such a nepotism
Tell
type? Yeah.
For Richard Guinness and Richard Guinness Jr. lads, you're taking the piss now. Come on. Like, nepotism at its finest here.
It'd be funny if they just weren't even related.
That's happened before, in fairness, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Actually, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't point out. Hold on, this is going to annoy me now.
Mm-hmm. Lucia Butts. Hey everybody, I want a Lucia Butts.
I'm after double checking both brothers, and no, they weren't. Neither of them did Seinfeld, so they were the only ones I could definitely think of. But what actually kind of annoyed me that I hadn't pointed out was Mortimer Duke on this one. What do you think is probably like the best well-known Disney movie he's done?
Lion King or
No.
Jungle Book or
No.
something.
It's a live-action movie.
Well, live action. Now, would it be around the same time or?
No, would have been maybe 1993.
Ooh.
Between 91 and 93, I'm going to say
Well,
this
repeat the
live-action
question.
movie. It's a live-action Disney movie that Mortimer Duke, the older brother.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, that was a good guess.
No, that's also too
It's
old.
too old for it to have been. It would have been the 90s.
You see, I just keep thinking of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's not Disney.
No,
No.
it was a cross production between both of them.
Oh, okay.
One of you is probably going to kick yourselves when I say it.
Probably,
Probably
yeah.
me. Especially because I've come into this now only half thinking. So 90s, early 90s was Little Mermaid, Pocahontas. I know you're saying live action.
live action,
I'm
yeah.
working my way through. We're into trying to remember what was released around about then. And I'm struggling hard. I can only think animations.
Yeah, that's my problem as well. I can't think of any live
Is there
action
like a
Disney
Peter
movies.
Pan?
Okay, I'll give you another
Is
little
there a
bit.
Peter Pan live action around there, I
Hook?
think?
No, that technically wasn't Disney.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of any live action Disney movies. That's my problem.
It was 1993. And this live action movie had a sequel, but he wasn't in the sequel. But the character he played in it was.
No, it happens so often.
He was the only actor not to return to the role.
Santa
whereas
Claus?
Everyone else did. No.
It's like Back to the Future with Chris McGlover kind of thing.
It's actually funny that you mentioned Back to the Future because the star from Back to the Future was also in this film. So
This is like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
6 Degrees of Mortimer Duke. Oh,
the film is based around pets.
Dr. Dolittle?
No,
Oh, shit.
that wasn't Disney.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And it was...
Didn't have Robin Williams in it, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Ted Stryker was in it.
Ted Stryker.
From Airplane was in it.
Damn, okay.
And the star from Back to the Future that was in it was Michael J. Fox.
Ooh.
And it also had Sally Fields in it. And
There's
she played a Himalayan character.
definitely.
Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. Mortimer Duke is the voice
Homeward
of Shadow.
Bound. I couldn't think of it in time.
He's the original voice of Shadow. I love the way how Sally Fields played Himalayan. She played a Himalayan cat.
Himalayan, what the fuck?
not only was she a flying nun, but you got it. She was like, I know it, I got
Because
it.
you said the word cat.
Cat? Where? Is
Cat?
Cat? Where's the house?
Get a cat.
Where's it?
She
Grip
she
the
just
ball.
like slid, where's the ball? Yeah, he was the original voice of Shadow.
Okay.
Peter. Where's Peter? I have $1 for him.
Okay.
And obviously
Okay.
Michael J. Fox played Chance.
Yeah.
And Sally
about
Field
that.
played Sassy.
I've only ever watched them when I was ill.
Do you know what?
at home.
Noah had never seen them. Right?
No,
Noah
so
had
I don't
never
watch them for a reason.
Right? Noah had never seen The Incredible Journey. Had never seen Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, right? Any of them, like the originals or the remake versions. So Edel and me were in the house and Mum and Dad were away and I was like, fuck it, what the hell have you never let them watch The Incredible? So we put on The Incredible Journey and we were watching it, and at the end of it, like, I know what happens at the end. I know that they all get reunited because it's a fucking sequel, right? We all know they get reunited at the end, and me and Edel were in floods of tears. Right?
It's the journey, Amy.
Right?
It's the journey.
We were in floods of tears. We were like, shit, what if this time Shadow doesn't come over? what if, like, the one time we're showing it to the 8-year-old, he doesn't come over the fucking hill and be like, Peter. And Noah's like, is the dog dead? Please don't tell me the dog is dead. And he's like, why would you make me watch a movie? And then all of a sudden he comes over, oh, the dog's not dead. Why are you two crying because the dog's not dead?
Oh dear.
But yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Trading Places.
That we have established has actually happened over a month. Your tongue is so fucking rough. My God. Hold on.
Yes,
She's
that is picking up.
She's just going to town on my knee. Alright, you can stop now. Okay.
No.
She's like, and I'll go back to lick your knee. But yeah, Trading Places we have established is actually taking place over a month.
Yeah.
Over the course of
Tina.
a month and a bit. So Christmas decorations in America go up the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that
Which
makes
would
more
explain-
sense.
Which
yeah.
would explain why they're constantly in the movie, whereas Jamie Lee Curtis is only decorating her tree halfway through, like at the end when they realise they've been all set up.
Yeah.
Fair
enough. Yeah,
because
that makes more sense.
because when Winthorpe goes to her apartment the first time, she does not have a Christmas tree. So I think that's where we can establish that it is all set over the same holiday. Same year. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that she wasn't sitting behind me because I was actually having a feeling that she was going to just like.
Oh, don't worry, she'll move you.
Oh well, I'm about to kill the dog.
I love that the dog's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm only little.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so obviously we've all seen Trading Places before,
Except Kira hadn't.
and she fell asleep during it.
Yeah.
I think that's her review of it.
Yeah, Kira wasn't a fan of.
I
No.
got 3 hours sleep last night, so
That is-
Yeah,
that's
there are
right.
mitigating
movie.
circumstances.
Although the parts that she did, she was unfortunately able to wake up for were a hard or a
Yeah.
hard F
It wasn't the
and
best.
blackface.
It wasn't the best.
So-
portrayal of the movie.
It's
as well,
it's
yeah.
actually one of those ones I am going to be like, I guess we're a product of its time.
It is though. It
That
is,
wasn't
yeah.
really that language wasn't as frowned upon as it is now. The blackface, however, I would love to be able to say that had definitely been out of style, but they were still doing that into the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always and they always had a justification for it.
Yeah,
and
there
stuff
was
like
always
that.
a
and,
justification for it, and
I
I don't.
I feel like in
agree
this
with
case
all
that was
of them.
probably Eddie Murphy's idea to go. Do it.
It could. See, that's the thing.
We
is,
don't know,
I
yeah.
guarantee you there was a question of, are you okay with me doing this? And him being like, yeah, it's funny as fuck. Like, that's kind of
Yeah.
like where it is.
Mm.
But then again, as white people, we can't really kind of discuss that.
Yeah,
Either.
so it's
like,
not for us to
no,
answer.
it's
Is
not
where,
our
yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
just, it is one of those things that it's like, if you're sitting here and it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, it just goes to show that you do know that it's not really an appropriate thing to be doing.
Exactly.
It's one of those things, if you have to ask the question, would it be alright if I did this? You already know that the answer is no.
so you're just chancing
like,
around,
you know
really.
the
Yeah,
answer is no.
yeah, exactly.
It equates to the thing of when you have that fuck-ass friend of being like, I'm not racist,
But yeah,
and you're like, you're about to say the most heinously racist thing.
That famous Jeremy Kyle clip. I'm not racist, but I did vote for the PMP.
yeah.
It's like, God.
Yeah. It is though, it is. I think it is probably one of the funniest things ever though, when it's like, I'm not racist, I have black friends. But if, I'm literally about to hear probably the most racist thing to ever come out of someone's mouth.
That's a good example of a movie that like is based around Christmas, but that has like nothing to do with the spirit of Christmas, unless you're really excited about the share price of orange juice.
Are
around
you
Christmas.
kidding me? As soon as he got those shotguns out, you knew it was someone's family Christmas.
I don't know about your family Christmases, but
Crimsus? You're about to say Crimsus?
Crimpus. Merry Christmas.
Mary Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
You know for a fact that if Ebenezer Scrooge had a shotgun, he would have taken Tiny Tim out himself.
100%.
Right? You know
Not
for
even
a
face to
fact.
face either, from a fucking vantage point.
What day is a good sir?
He'd literally go to Bob Cratchit's house, knock, 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 take the stick out first, hop along, and then just go and make it sport for me. Make it worth my while. Emily, get those chestnuts roasting on the fire.
You think that was the first half of Charles Dickens's
You're
novel?
about
Like,
to eat long
yeah,
cake for Christmas.
so someone's reading the first half going, yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it's a bit too violency.
Oh, do you want me to take out some of the ghosts? No, they can
No,
stay.
the ghosts are good. Ghosts
are fine.
Yeah.
Maybe killing the kid, cooking it and feeding it to his family is a bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, like Hansel and Gretel done that already, and it's a bit samey. You know, it feels a bit too, fairy tale-y. You know, it's supposed to be an uplifting moral story.
Charles Dickens, like, he did this to the Grimms as well when they fucking brought the Cinderella you bastards. I was looking forward to seeing a Disney character chop her foot off just to fit into a glass slipper, but you ruined that.
Fucking editors, man. It's publishers.
No,
Fucking
oh,
publishers
Jesus.
all over again.
Can
Honestly.
you imagine if fucking Disney actually did like do you know what, we're going to do a faithful adaptation of this story, and fucking Giselda or her what's her name, Anastasia, like chopping off her toes, one of them chopping off her heel to try and fit into the glass slipper. That would be fucking traumatizing. I really hope a horror movie does that when they lose the trademark. But yeah, I love it. Trading Places. I like this film. This is one of these movies where it's like, I don't have to watch it at Christmas. I will watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Bite his dick off. She's like, I'm not going near that court pile.
That was a little bit of understanding. It's like,
It is, yeah.
Here's my space. Here's your space.
I don't like you, but I will tolerate you.
Yeah. You don't normally sit here, but I'll allow it for today. But yeah, so that's our Christmas special in the bag.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. So then, and we know that we're looking forward to
yeah, we're starting our Harry Potter
Weekend at Hogwarts mini series. Yeah.
Jesus, Weekend at Hogwarts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be stuck in Hogwarts for 8 years.
It's gonna be a long fucking weekend.
It's gonna be a really, it's gonna be a
we're gonna need a big
really long weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to like get sleeping bags.
Yeah, it's more like a
blanket over. A year at Amy's.
Yeah, it actually is probably gonna last the full year, isn't it?
Do you know actually as well? So we on a previous episode of Weekend at Amy's that Kiara, you weren't actually here for it, but we did. We got everyone to figure out what their actual Hogwarts houses were.
Mm-hmm.
There's an awful lot of Ravenclaws,
Mm.
right? And there's 3 of them in this room because Aaron actually did the test and he was proven to be Ravenclaw. And we checked it. We actually we went on to Pottermore. We got everyone to do it officially to get their houses. And
What a Hufflepuff.
I was convinced Hufflepuff. You wear the fucking Hufflepuff colours all the time. I was
he's literally
convinced
wearing them
he's
now
wearing
as
them
well.
now. I'm wearing Hufflepuff colours now, like so like I actually did it to ensure that I was still a Hufflepuff, and I was.
Yeah.
I also redid my wand. I got my wand again, and I actually found out what my Patronus. I got my Patronus again, which me and Chloe were so excited when we saw what my Patronus was, and then it was spirits standing on. So it was like a fucking the horse, like, and we were like, this is fucking brilliant. So that's where we're at on this one. But
So when we come back then,
we're going to be coming back next year when we're going to be starting off with our weekend at Amy's. It's going to be the live from Hogwarts, but we need to get everyone their Hogwarts colours. So it is going to be we are going to have to be repping our houses when we're doing the Hogwarts stuff. So yeah, we'll have to get you the colours, lads, because Kira I already know has some. I have mine.
And whoever else special guests we
and
have.
however our special guests in, we're going to have to give them a heads up to make sure that they bring their stuff with them.
Yes.
Blanky. You already have a Gryffindor one. There's a Slytherin one. You just have to get a
bright yellow
and a blue one, and you're sorted.
Oh, it's kind of bluish. Is
No.
it?
No.
Yeah, I know it's not the right shade anyway, so.
No.
I think we need to get you retested. I don't think
Safety
that's...
Blanky.
That is the safety blank.
We need to redo his test. To be fair, I was actually genuinely surprised that we didn't have more Slytherins in the group. But so we will be repping the Hogwarts, our house colours on this one, and it should be a very eye-opening experience for Kira. Because Kira has read the books. You've done the full book series.
Oh yeah.
And she stopped the movies at 4. So
I got that far without being pissed off. And then
so I'm gonna use a phrase here that neither of us really appreciate, but it's kind of common sense here. She kind of got to be a bit of a book snob about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think
it was a big part of my childhood. I have a very vivid imagination, and I have a very vivid thing about what it should look like.
Yeah. Whereas I read the books after I saw the movies.
Okay, so you
so
have two very different perspectives.
So I read the books afterwards, whereas my book snobbery on it came from, why did they take this out? That would have been really good if they'd kept that in. Why did they change the character to this? However, because I saw the movies first, I can't differentiate the two of them.
I think
whereas I grew up
with a world already built.
Were already like I read them as they were being released.
Yeah.
So like, say what was Goblet of Fire was released in 2002. The book, I think.
Yeah, the movie was 2004. Yeah. Goblet of Fire came out in I want to say 2004. Although we could be well off, and because to be honest, I still think 10 years ago was
2005.
Okay. That was close.
Yeah, that's pretty dead on. So like, I had 3 years of reading and rereading that book. Like,
yeah,
and that's the thing. Like, I reread that constantly.
How many times did you read The Half-Blood Prince?
I don't know.
Because you will only ever watch that movie once because you're like, this is fucking difficult to get through.
I probably would say it wouldn't be double digits for that one, whereas some of the other ones would have been.
Yeah. So,
like Prisoner of Azkaban was one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, you were only watching that recently, weren't you?
I'll be honest with you, I actually think the movie version of that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I got back to Prisoner of Azkaban, and then you were like, "Oh, we're gonna read it." Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, and
I wasn't really rewatching them. I had them.
I'll be honest with you, actually, because I recently did a full rewatch of all the movies. Anyway, and I say recently, it would have been in the last like 8 months or something. I did a rewatch of the movies. I was like, shit, why haven't we actually done these on the channel? So I was like, I'm happy to watch them because I think it's because I put me back into me fucking Tom Felton phase. Yeah. So it's like I really want to rewatch all these movies again with the guys.
And again, it'd be nice to kind of like as it were like Kira's kind of perspective on it as well, because as I said, you're coming from two very different there's almost like two different perspectives. You're coming from a very movie oriented one where you have the books as well. So it'd be interesting to see like what the movie sacrifices for narrative reasons or flow.
It is
or
a
whatever.
case of both. So we have both read the books. It's just we both read them at very different times.
Very different times, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
And
so
it's like very like when you read the book for the first time, or any book.
Yeah.
All you have to rely on is your imagination. Whereas when you watch the movie first, then all you can see for that character is the person that you've seen.
You only see Rupert Grint as Ron Weasley and stuff like that. Like
I had major issues with Hermione Granger.
Oh, everyone still does.
Like, I love Emma Watson. She's fantastic.
And she did really well in the role, but
They kind of tried to make her hair messy in the first one, but
Yeah.
that went very quickly.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they actually stopped trying, and like there is some things that they did do to try and like with Daniel Radcliffe, for example, trying to make him look more like he's supposed to, especially the eye color, to the extent where they're like we're even going to give him like, they're even, like to the extent of like even giving him contact
Lenses,
to change
yeah.
his fucking eye color, and it's like I can't do anything with these. So like, okay, let's just leave that one alone. So
Yeah.
for me, even still, when I like rewatched it, it's like, oh, your mother's eyes, and even I'm like, they're not though.
No,
They're not
green.
actually though. They're green. Like it's
Yeah.
no, they're not as much as eyes, so it doesn't really make that much sense. But then again, when you see the actress who they have as the mother, she does have the same eye color
Yeah.
as Daniel Radcliffe, so that's how they kind of
They balance
fix
it
it.
out.
That's how
Balance it
they
that way,
balance out that
Yeah.
way.
And,
So
like,
in that
you-
sense,
you
it does make
understand
sense. Like
to a
so,
degree as well.
yeah,
It's
it's got to be very difficult to find a child.
Did you put your name in that?
Is that is probably like that is probably one of the biggest ones. Like, had it been Richard Harris, well, it's because you also have two different actors now taking over the role of Dumbledore, and like had it been Richard Harris, he would have had the soft spoken. Did you put your name into the goblet? It's okay, Harry. Don't worry. Did you put your name in? No. Did you put your name in?
Did you speak to the weasel?
Did you put your name? No, I fucking did. I'm sorry.
Did you
Like,
see who they might be playing as Hagrid?
I was just about to mention that.
We went for
I
Ted
don't
Lasso.
think anyone could play that role.
Roy Kent.
Roy Kent
Yeah,
from
Roy
Ted Lasso.
Kent.
They've
His
fixed the
name,
little-
his name has been mentioned in it. Not he hasn't been cast. His name is.
It's been rumored.
It's
Okay.
I feel like that.
'Cause
There's a few actors
no.
I think could hit. I feel like he could probably do it.
Sorry, at this point now, if they did
No.
do that one, HBO have been very, very insistent that we're backing JK all the way. I won't be watching.
Yeah,
it.
I won't be
Yeah.
watching it anyway.
I won't
yeah.
be watching
Yeah,
it. I'm sorry,
fuck
like you've actually really.
My only thought process in that is that WB are under some serious financial issues at the moment.
Oh, they need
So I think it's more. I don't think we can pay this bitch out of our contract.
that too, because if they lose, like, oh no, they actually won't lose the rights to the theme parks and stuff like that. It's because they don't own.
They
them.
actually technically own Harry Potter, but she still has a say in it.
She'll always have a say.
Like
in
an
it.
executive producer
It's
aspect of it.
something they know
Yeah.
because if they can buy her out of the contract, but they'll keep Harry Potter. So they're trying to get her away from it. But my thought process is they don't have the money to buy her out. So they're just like, we have to keep her around. If
It's-
David Zaslav is just keeping money, trying to save as much money as possible.
Hmm.
Because every movie that they're fucking producing at the moment is either going to be put out or it's going to be sealed up by the tax break.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that'll be the next weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're looking forward to that.
Right then. Well then, until then, have a lovely Christmas, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Hopefully that Christmas
Lots of
special.
naps.
Yeah, Kira had naps. That is actually kind of very appropriate for Christmas because what does everyone do after Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
Nap. So that worked out.
I
Really.
am right now, to be honest. I feel like I could have a nap.
You do realize you have to do your show next,
You're
right?
doing
I know,
your
yeah,
show
I know.
next, so,
You need something caffeinated, sir.
Wake the fuck up.
Would you like a Bailey's hot chocolate?
Didn't you run to bed last time?
I
That
would like a bit.
Did put you
Would
to
you?
bed last time? Yes, I would. Yes.
I think I was a little bit drunk as well on top of
Well,
it.
I think. Yeah. Okay then. So when we come back, Bailey's hot chocolates, and we'll do Aaron's thing next. Although that might come out before this. Do you know what? Don't worry about it. You'll see it at some point.
We'll
Yeah.
fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. Bye.
Wibbly wobbly time away me.